Yeah, I mean, a couple guys had really nice days. Blake Turner had a great day all around, both defensively and offensively. He played a ton of snaps. AJ Moore did the same thing. Ryan Kirshner are two guys that are really studs for us up front that are forced to play heavy workloads pretty much the entire game on both offense and on defense. I think again as a team we probably didn't play up to the level that we expect ourselves to, but some guys did a lot of nice things, and even those guys that I just mentioned, I think that they would all say that there's places to improve, both for them and as a team. But those guys had nice days, as we expect them to. They're our senior leaders.
Friday football is going against Easton, and that's going to be home again. After this, they go on a 4-game away streak, bringing it back here for PV.
I think we need to come out and we need to respond from adversity. That's life, that's football. And from an offensive standpoint, we had some adversity in the first half with our drive stalling between fumbles, missed assignments, and penalties. So first and foremost is to be able to execute and clean those up, and that starts with me making sure that they're in the right position.
Yeah, I mean, Easton's always going to be a tough physical football team. That's kind of their brand, and they showed it to us last year. We preached a lot this offseason trying to match that physicality, and we need to play up to that level. I think us as a team, going off of Friday's result, we feel like we're a better team than we showed on Friday. We know we have a great team coming in here this upcoming Friday. I have a lot of respect for them and what they do as a program, but we need to be up to the task. We have to be able to match that physicality.
So the first thing we do is break down their film against Central Bucks West. Now with Central Bucks West, they ran somewhat of an unconventional offense relative to, no back, 3 tight end type personnel packages. So we also went back to last year's film on them to see how Easton handles it. They're a 4-2 box. They're extremely physical up front. They're 2 linebackers, and they run a 4-2-5. The corners outside like to man up, and they have 3 safeties / outside linebackers that are extremely active in the run, pass, and blitz game.
Again, just going to go out and compete. Our kids are, we want them to know that they're well prepared. We've put them in situations that we feel like are going to replicate game situations. We just want them to go out there, fly around, have fun, and just be competitive.
No, come out and support us Friday night. We are, as we said, we're ready to go. And Easton last year up there, it was a tough home team. It's an Allentown-style team. They're tough, they're physical, and they're going to be ready to play, and we need to be ready as well. Yep.
So thank you once again to RCTV taking us inside the huddle on this Spring Forward team. Jack, there's other games being played tonight, though, in the EPC. 3 of them already complete last night. The first one I mentioned about a team pulling away, that's the Liberty Hurricane. They come away in that one 38-14 over Allentown Central Catholic. They were trailing, Jack, 14-10 at one point.
Yeah, 14-10 late into the second quarter. Liberty scored to make it 17-14, and the second half was all Hurricane.
Yeah, the big playability of the Hurricanes with Fontanez at quarterback really showed last night. Central Catholic couldn't stay with them. getting out to a 2-0 lead, Jack, welcoming a team from New Jersey. I'm talking about the Panthers of Pocono Mountain West.
They played Lenape.
That Lenape out of New Jersey. But the Panthers, they're going to go to 2-0. They picked up a back-and-forth fight last night. That was a 34-28 final. And then also getting a win, Jack, for the first time since 2023, the Pleasant Valley Bears.
Yes, that's nice for the Bears in Broadheadsville.
Yep, so they took down Deeriff last night. That was a big score, 34-7. So Deeriff's going to fall to 0-2 after their 2-0 start last year, Jack. Deeriff's going to start 0-2, though. But Pleasant Valley, congrats to that program, though. It's great for the kids picking up their first victory last year with the winless season. Probably the best matchup on the night, Jack. There's two of them back home. Whitehall, they were winners last week. They're going to travel to Nazareth to take on the Blue Eagles.
It's going to be an interesting game. Both teams played well the first week.
And then East Stroudsburg South, they're going into Northampton. That's going to be a
rivalry, basically.
Yeah, that used to be a northern rivalry. That's going to be an inter conference matchup. I couldn't get the right word.
Well, the game I'm interested in is the third one.
That's
Parkland Freedom, because Freedom had problems last week with a good Downingtown West team. Parkland ranked number one in the Lehigh Valley, basically. Went down to George Washington and won 19-7. So it's going to be interesting to see how those two teams fare. And anytime you have Tim Monsman against Jason Roeder.
Yeah, this was a circled game last year. I think some of the air got let out with Freedom taking it on the chin to Downingtown. But still, I don't count the Patriots out as they head up there to Orfield. Stroudsburg, they're going to go on the road. They're taking on the the Wolfpack, of Wilkes-Barre. William Allen, they're going to be going down to Philadelphia District 12, taking on Martin Luther King. Emmaus, they're going to be going into Bethlehem Area School District Stadium to take on the Bethlehem Catholic Golden Hawks.
Another interesting game. Emmaus got taken to the Cleaners last week.
Yes, they did.
And the Neshaminy team, 30-0.
And I believe Neshaminy played last night and also won by shutout again.
Harold Fairclaw's teams don't usually take a beating like that. So I'm sure I'm up. And Bethlehem Catholic made a great debut under Coach Joe Bernard, the former Nazareth and Stroudsburg coach.
Yep, so another, where we at? Last matchup here for tonight. No Saturday games. EPC this week with 3 games last night. That's the Pocono Mountain East Cardinals. They're going to be going on the road up to District 2 to take on Honesdale.
Honesdale always has a decent program.
So let's step away, Jack. We'll hear from our sponsors, and then we'll come back. Get ready for kickoff here from Coach McNelly Stadium. You're watching the Red Rovers Sports Network. You're listening to JAJL Sports Radio with cooperation by RCTV. We'll be right back.
Established in 1936, Regal Insurance has a long-standing and strong foundation in the Lehigh Valley community. We pride ourselves in offering our customers a personal experience where you are always able to speak directly to an insurance specialist. Access to mobile software allows quick response to claims, questions, and inspections from our experienced team. Whether your driving record is flawless or has hit some bumps in the road, we have great service options for you. If you are looking for an insurance specialist who has your needs at heart, welcome to Regal Insurance. Visit us on the web at Regal Insurance. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
A second. Commercial. Hold on.
Sam Ruda Realty. Sam Ruda has been in the real estate business for more than 45 years. A lifelong resident of Easton, Sam serves the greater Lehigh Valley area. In business with his son, this family-oriented firm is perfect for all your real estate needs. Not only can Sam help you find the home of your dreams, he can help to sell your home for top dollar. Visit www.samruda.com for more information. That's www.samruda.com for more information. Sam Ruda, Easton's real estate agent.
College Hill Tavern, located at 420 Cattell Street in Easton, is more than just your neighborhood bar, it's an Easton tradition. Whether you're off to Fisher Field to watch Lafayette or simply passing through town, stop by the College Hill Tavern, where the Milham family serves some of the best food, drink, and company around. The College Hill Tavern is a museum for Lehigh Valley sports fans, so you always have an opportunity to talk about local high school, college, or professional sports with your fellow patrons. The College Hill Tavern offers a full menu as well as 10 beers on tap with an extensive selection of bottled domestic, imported, and craft brews. If beer isn't your thing, the College Hill Tavern has a fine wine list and wide variety of other liquors. The College Hill Tavern is open 7 days a week from 12 noon until 2 a.m. with food served until midnight daily. Visit the College Hill Tavern online at cht.bar or call them at 610-829-5470. That's 610-829-5470. Better yet, stop by the College Hill Tavern at 420 Cattell Street in Easton today and experience this Lehigh Valley.
2, 1.
We're back here at McNelly Stadium on the campus of Springford High School for Springford High School and Easton Area High School football tonight. Easton comes in the game 1-0. Springford lost to Souderton last week, so they'll be looking to get back to 500. And Jeff, before we go on, I want to thank one of our new sponsors, Easton Bakery or Easton Baking Company on North 7th Street in Easton. We'll have a beautiful ad for them next week. They're open Wednesday through Sunday, and they have great great baked goods. I mean, Danish pastry, you name it. I love their barrack walls, sticky buns. They got great bread, and so Chris and Eric do a great job. They've been owners of the bakery since right before the pandemic, so we're happy to have them on. So we'll talk about them more later on.
Yes, indeed. Another news of note out there, if you know anybody that wants to check out the game tonight with cooperation from Springford High School, the game is streaming for free tonight on www.redroversportsnetwork.com. Also available on YouTube at the Easton Area Athletic page on YouTube. And if you want to listen, you can also bring up Podbean Live, listen to JAJLSportsRadio.com. So any way you like it tonight, though, we are coming to you for free on the road from down here in Springford. We're going to step away. We're going to come back with Tyler Hatten on the call in just a few minutes from Royersford. You're watching the Red Rovers Sports Network. We'll be back in just a few minutes for opening kickoff. Sorry, Jack, I'm still talking about stuff.
That's okay.
On high school football's most distinctive uniform. Thinking about those before them. The ghosts of Cottingham. The All-Staters. Those who made sure to uphold the tradition. They are the black shoes, black helmets, and red uniforms. One of America's most successful programs. They are heroes. They are winners. They are the Easton Red Rovers.
Sportsmanship.
Welcome to the Easton Area School District. We are happy to serve as your host for tonight's interscholastic athletic event.
The Eastern Pennsylvania Conference and PIAA sportsmanship policies will be enforced for all events.
Good sportsmanship is viewed by the EPC and the PIAA as a concrete measure of understanding and a commitment to fair play, ethical behavior, and integrity.
The EPC and PIAA and its member schools reserve the right to eject any spectator whose conduct is detrimental to good sportsmanship.
In addition, the Easton Area School District Code of Conduct is in effect for all spectators this evening. Signs are posted at the entrances of each gate, and the code will also be visible on the video board throughout the game.
Your attendance at this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by these athletes in an educational setting.
Please be respectful and encouraging in your approach to all athletes, officials, coaches, and fellow spectators.
Be a good role model.
Respect the officials, coaches, athletes, parents, and spectators.
Do not engage in discriminatory or threatening behavior.
Use positive and appropriate language.
Encourage a safe environment for all players, officials, and spectators.
No bullying, fighting, smoking, or the use of alcohol, tobacco, vaping, or illegal substances at any time.
Failure to follow these guidelines may result in ejection from the stadium, criminal charges, and/or school disciplinary actions.
Enjoy the game. Go Rovers.
Go Rovers.
Go Rovers.
Go Rovers.
And we're back here at Springford High School on Jack. Once again, we getting lucky. An absolutely gorgeous night here. Temperature in the low 70s. Perfectly clear skies. No winds to be had. This is a great way to start the second week of the season.
Yes, it is, Jeff. We were lucky last year, and let's hope we keep on getting lucky. And Tyler Hatten is ready to go to describe all the action with his play-by-play.
One final, Jack, we like to send out because there's so many notes that we have to do. Beforehand, another great family in Easton. We want to send our best wishes out to the Embardino family as their daughter, their friend, their family member, Marissa, is continuing to fight her battle in the hospital over the last month. Easton communities really come together to support the Embardino family. So I know they're out there watching tonight.
Great family.
Yeah, I know they're out there watching. So you guys are always in our prayers, and we know Marissa's going to join us some point in this season, and we can't wait to see her during wrestling. But now we got some football. We're going to go over to Tyler Hatten on the call from Red Rovers Sports Network.
So it'll be Ryan Reevy on to kick it away. Who are they? Springford what?
They're the Rams.
The Rams. I almost said the Goats, Jeff. I needed you to help me out on that one. I'm messing up already.
That's where RCTV is, Rams Country TV. I was wondering what the RC was. Rams Country.
Well, they do have the old St. Louis Rams style of helmets.
They got big numbers.
As Reva will approach the ball at the 40 and kick it away. And it will go out the back of the end zone. And the Rovers will take over on offense.
Tyler, that's great special teams. You don't have to defend when you get it.
You don't have to defend.
And that was something we saw. CB West was able to get the ball in the end zone. Easton, they like to switch it up. Sometimes they try to kick it deep. They try to pooch it. Last week we saw. But, yeah, when you have a weapon like that can put the ball in the end zone, you're going to have a team starting on the 20 every time.
And I will say, when they were letting Borluca kick it deep, it seemed to work out a little bit better than when they were having him kick it short. As the Rovers will start on their own 20. Ordway from the gun. Everybody in tight to the ball. Martinez backfield to his right. Ball snap. It's going to be a give to Martinez. Fighting through tackles up to about the 28. It's going to be a gain of 8, and that'll make it second and short.
Number 88 on the stop is Victor Randersville.
Rovers going from the hurry up. Same formation. This time Martinez to Ordway's left, however. It'll be Biddle going in motion. It's going to be a sprint out. Ordway to the far side. Now going to come all the way back to the right side. Gets a block. He's going to pump fake. Now cut it back upfield. Spinning over defenders and brought down at about the 39.
Yeah, good vision by Ordway that time. He was trying to roll out to the left side of his formation. And then when he realized everything was covered really well, he took a look to the backside, had to go all the way around, but able to get there for the first down for the Rovers.
And that's that maturity. I think last year or even 2 years ago, we see Ordway try to roll up the field on that initial sprint out rather than coming back. It's going to be a keeper on the read option. Ordway with a lot of running room. Gets a block, trying to get to the outside and brought down at the 36.
And Tyler, the block you're referring to, number 85, Curtis Crossman, his tight end, was throwing that block about 10 yards downfield.
And he just had, I don't know if it was a DB or a linebacker. He wasn't holding them, but he was moving them about 15 yards down the field from where they first engaged.
So already
25-yard gain.
Yep, already moving the ball 40 yards into Rams territory.
As they'll have two receivers to the far side, one to the near side. Ball snap, going to be a give to Martinez. Breaking a tackle, getting a block, getting to the outside. Touchdown, Red Rovers.
6 points on the board. Easton takes their opening possession, 80 yards in only 1 minute 23 seconds, capped off with the 30-yard scamper by Chris Martinez. That's his first touchdown on the year, and that's exactly the opening the Rovers wanted to have to get this crowd out of the game early.
And it's exactly what I said coming into this game and at the end of last week. I wanted to see the run blocking improve, open up some more holes for Chris. And you saw it right there on that first drive. He got only 2 or 3 carries, but he made them count. As they're going to go for 2, and it's going to be a sneak, and they get it.
They faked it. They had everybody spread out.
Yep, Curtis Crossman realized they didn't have it covered well. They had it outmanned with the 2 guys over the ball, so Crossman takes the snap, scampers about 1.5 yards into, and 2-point conversion is good. 8-0 lead for the Rovers.
A week ago, they came out of that same formation, and then everybody sprinted to the line, and they ran a regular PAT. And I think that's the one Borluca had blocked at the line because he just didn't get it up high enough. This time around, they run a play out of that formation. I guess you'd call it a QB sneak with Crossman, and it worked.
That's just one. If they notice an unbalance somewhere, either on the outside where the bunch of players is or right there over the center, they're able to call it right from there, and that's what happened. During the week, the Springford coach was talking about some of the formations that they were seeing from Easton last year that was presenting challenges. He was talking about how some of the formations came out with 3 tight ends and nobody in the backfield. So that is definitely something that they have not seen, and Springford's definitely going to need to adjust to that before Easton's able to score any more 2-point conversions.
Sorry, Jack. You were saying with formations, you saw it on the first couple plays of that drive. We didn't see that formation at all last week. It was 2 receivers, everybody in tight to the football, and then Chris was just kind of bouncing back and forth on either side of Ordway, and it worked perfectly.
Easton went 80 yards in 4 plays.
As Borluca will approach the ball at the 40. He's going to kick it up to about the 10. It'll be returned right there. He's going to get knocked down by his own guy.
That was
number 1.
That was number 1, Blake Turner, taken down by his own man. I think it was number 15 possibly on the tackle. I'm going to have to score that for somebody, Jack, later when I do film.
Those are 2 of their bigger players.
Yeah.
I mean, Henkel's 6 foot 210. While Blake Turner, like you said, he's 6'2", 175.
Yeah, Turner was their defensive player of the game last week, had an interception in the end zone against Souderton.
So 10:35 to play here in the first quarter. Easton took less than 2 minutes to go down and score.
137.
The Rams will start from their own 12.
It'll be Caden Pickersgill, the quarterback for Springford. Ball snap, man goes in motion. He's going to give it right up the middle. And not much doing, a gain of less than a yard.
And as we expected to see, number 6, Jut Kossover, he is out there starting on defense for the Rovers. We'll try to get you the starters in a second. Springford already out in formation. 2nd down and about 9.
Looks like Rowan Harmon lined up in the backfield as the running back. He's going to motion over to Pickersgill's left. 3 receivers to the near side. Nobody to the far side. Ball snap. It's going to be a give to the running back who's going to be tripped up after a gain of about 3.
Can not make out the jersey who brought him down. Possibly number 51, Sean Kilpatrick.
We should invest in a spotter, Jeff.
Somebody mentioned that this week on Facebook. Most of what we do here is volunteer, but so if anyone would like to spot for us, we're friendly. You can come hang out with us on Friday nights.
I'm only friendly sometimes.
I believe, actually that was 55, Algie Macon on that last tackle. So 3rd down and about 7.
Pickersgill from the gun. Harmon to his left. 2 receivers to the far side at the top of your screen. 1 to the near side. Pickersgill, ball snap. It's low. And a big hit, but incomplete. I can't tell who that was on the hit. It might have been Macon.
I think it's Macon. Yeah, he was out there actually in pass coverage. Did a good job picking up the back out of the backfield. And as soon as the ball got there, it wasn't the greatest throw, but able to put a nice hit on it to make sure he wasn't going to bring it in.
Number 10's back for the Rovers.
So that ball hit the ground 9-11 in the first quarter. Springford running a player on late here in punt formation.
And Pickersgill's upset about something. I'm going to struggle saying that name all night. But he's upset, complaining to the official about something. It looked like maybe a hit to the head. I'm not 100% sure. Springford will punt, almost blocked. It's a beauty of a punt, going to be muffed at the 42, and Springford will recover.
So muffed off the hands of number 10, Andrew Biddle. So that'll put the ball at the Easton 41 where Springford will take over. Nice punt in the air. He was kicking that from almost his 5-yard line. So, Jack, that was about a 55, 60-yard punt in the air.
That was a 44-yard punt.
And we were all impressed last week with Drew's ability to field those punts through traffic, make diving catches, and avoid muffing them where CB West, I mean, if he muffs 1 or 2 of those, CB West wins that game, and he comes out, tried to hands catch it, and he muffs the first one of the night.
I had my comment ready, Jack Tyler, and, yeah, he put it on the turf. So 1st down and 10 for Springford, 41-yard line.
Pickersgill from the gun at the 41. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap, Pickersgill looking right, and it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
It was a nice pass across the middle, and 2 Rovers were defending the ball to number 7 for Turner.
So quick little slant there. Put the ball on his hands. A little bit hot for him to bring it in. Good coverage there by Easton. So 2nd down and 10.
Pickersgill will come back out from the gun. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, top of your screen. Ball snap, going to turn, give to the running back, and he's not going to have much. He's going to pick up maybe 2 or 3. And it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Middle of the Easton line, number 53 on the stop. That was Elijah Grossner.
So we'll see how comfortable Pickersgill is here, because a lot of it looks like he is going to go read there, Tyler, where he puts the ball in the running back's stomach, and if he sees something, he's able to pull it back out and take off. But so far, he's handed it off 3 times.
40-second clock isn't working, gentlemen.
Nope.
I'll tell you what, their tight end's a big dude. 6'5", 240.
We'll have to find him.
Well, he's
should
the guy
be
that's
easy.
6'5" out there.
3rd down and 8.
And he's lined up in the backfield here as Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap, going to turn, looked like another option, and a wonderful play by Curtis Crossman getting in there immediately to pull him down for a loss.
Yeah, they sent Kossover on a blitz off the right end. Overran it a little bit, but Crossman able to clean it up. Loss of 1 on the play. Decision time here early for Springford. They're down 8-0.
They're going to punt
They're
and
gonna
play
punt.
field position.
Now it'll be interesting. We saw him get off that booming punt earlier. Can he place one here? And they're going right back to Biddle, which I think you have to do. You don't want to overreact.
Ball on the turf, handles it okay.
Snap.
Sorry, Tyler.
You're good. And there's the placement punt. It's going to roll down inside the 5. Springford will touch it at the
2.
1.
1 or 2, yeah.
So
1 yard line, you're
yep,
right.
1 yard line. When we come back, Red Rovers 99 yards to go to the end zone.
When your roof is compromised, every passing moment is an opportunity for water to leak into your home and cause serious damage. There's no reason to wait around for help when you have a problem. Fleck Roofing and Construction is a local roofing company in Easton, PA that offers emergency services to residential and commercial customers. Call us today at 610-250-0737 or the web at www.roofwithfleck.com.
Just look here.
So the Rovers will take over at their own 1. Man goes in motion. Ordway from the gun. Ball snap. Going to give it to Martinez. Martinez has some running room. Going to try to cut it back out across the 5. That's where he'll be tripped up.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 5. Easton took 4 plays to go 80 yards on their opening drive to get this 8-0 lead.
And a lot of that, all of it was on the ground, I believe.
Yeah, Chris Martinez able to take it 30 yards.
You'll get it eventually, Jeff.
I know. Well, Christian just graduated, too.
Ordway from the gun. Man goes in motion. Ball snap. It's going to be a give to Martinez, who gets bottled up, and he's going to lose a yard.
Actually, yeah, it looks like maybe even 2.
We're going to place it at the 4, gentlemen.
So 3rd down and 7. And you're right, everything's been on the ground so far for Easton. There was one scramble earlier where Ordway rolled out. It looked like he was looking for Biddle in the flat. It was covered well, and he took off.
Crossman and Jutt will both check out of the game. Stout comes in. I think that was Jutt going in motion on those couple of plays. It was Ordway from the gun. It's a loaded box for Springford. Man goes in motion. Going back left, Ordway standing tall in the pocket, has all day. Going to throw deep down the left side, has a man incomplete over his head and out of bounds.
Did a good job setting his feet back there in the pocket, not getting antsy. It's a little nerve-wracking when you're dancing in your own end zone.
I don't know if I've ever seen him stand tall in the pocket like that.
I think that really might have been one of his longest reads. He was waiting for that play to develop. He was kind of looking backside to foul and trying to come over the middle. It was covered well.
And that's like we've been saying. We said all last week, and we've said early this week. that's that maturity that he's developed into over these last 3 years now.
So
2 years ago, he definitely doesn't make that stand tall in that pocket. Last year, maybe he does, but I don't know if he's there as long. But this year, he sees how long the protection held up, and it worked. Is going to be an okay punt from Ordway. It's going to be fielded at about the 45, brought all the way down to about the 20, and that is where Blake Turner will finally be brought down.
So they will start just outside. In fact, let's call it the red zone for Springford. Jack, playing the field position works out for them. 4th down from their 40-yard line. They punt it, and they're able to swing 20 yards here when they get the ball back.
31-yard punt and an 11-yard return.
Yeah, and Easton, it was just a rough spot for them. There's not much you could do playing off your own 1-yard line. Martinez had a nice run on 1st down, but you couldn't really get anything off of that because you knew for the most part they were going to run the football on 2nd down.
Mm-hmm. So 1st down and 10 for Springford.
So Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap, going to turn, give it to the running back. Broke the initial contact, but it'll be gang tackled after a gain of about a yard.
Crossman on the stop.
And that was number 15, Braden Hinkle.
He's got 1 carry and 1 tackle on the day. And that 1 tackle came on his own teammate.
Mm-hmm. So
you
2nd down and 9.
Often.
Just inside the 20-yard line, 5:27 to go here first quarter. It's an 8-0 lead for Easton, but threatening now is Springford.
Pickersgill from the gun, 2 receivers to the near side. 1 to the far side, top of your screen. Ball snap, gonna turn, gonna fake the handoff, throwing and incomplete. Put it right in the chest of the defender, and he just couldn't hang on.
There was a miscommunication there. The wide receiver was running the hitch and go. The quarterback threw the hitch. Hit him in a bad spot for Easton, directly in the numbers. Had a chance to even get his hands on it on the rebound. But that'll go as an incomplete pass in the book.
I can't quite tell who that was for the Rovers. As Pickersgill once again from the gun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. It'll be Hinkle lined up to his right. Ball snap, gonna drop. Gonna look to his left, gonna roll right, throwing back across the middle. A one-handed catch, but taken down immediately.
That's number 0, Rowan Harmon, on the reception. And you're right, he had to reach behind him and bring it in with 1 arm. We'll take a look at the kicking game here, possibly for Springford, with a 4th and 5 from the 16.
A 33-yard field goal attempt.
And it seems early on here, guys, it seems like the pass rush is maybe not getting home, but they're making them uncomfortable back there in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot let quarterbacks stand tall in the pocket and feel comfortable. Even if you're not going to sack them, just get a hit on them.
32-yard attempt.
Wow,
it is
what a
good.
leg.
Drilled it.
Jeff.
Rovers almost got home, too.
Couple commercials right now.
Yep, we'll be right back. 8-3, interesting score here. 4:22 to go, first quarter from Springford High School. You're watching the Red Rovers Sports Network.
Rutler Screen Printing, founded in 1954 in George's garage, has grown into a leader in the industry. Operating from an 18,000 square foot facility in Easton, PA, we offer top-notch screen printing, embroidery, private stores, and fulfillment services. With decades of experience and a commitment to never disappoint and always amaze, we provide exceptional quality and customer satisfaction. Official apparel company of the Red Rovers Sports Network. www.rutler.com or call today 610-829-2999.
Back here at Coach McNelly Stadium, 4:22 to go, first quarter. Easton set to receive the ensuing kickoff after the 32-yard field goal.
Review will approach the ball at the 40, and we are back underway here in the first quarter as that one will bounce right back out the back of the end zone, and once again, his leg on display.
So the momentum changer, Jack, that we just had in that last sequence there was the muff punt by Easton. So far, Springford's had 3 possessions with no first downs, but due to the change in field position on the muff punt and then on the
nice kick,
the 11-yard punt return, started Springford at the 20-yard line.
And the Rover defense, they've played fantastic through these first 3 series. Offense had a great first drive. Not much they could do on that second drive. We'll see what they do here, as it'll be 1st and 10 from the 20. Ordway from the gun. 3 receivers to the near side. It's Biddle, Stout, and Fallon. McPeak to the far side, top of your screen. Ball snap. It's going to be a read option he's going to keep. He has a block trying to get upfield across the middle and brought down at the 39.
Sean McPeak out there leading the block for the Rovers. Moves the ball up to the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs for Easton.
Ordway now has 57 yards on 3 carries.
They go with that fake snap that they tried to do so often last year.
I was actually at the end of last week, I was saying that
3 receivers to the near side, McPeak to the far side. High snap, nice play by Ordway to corral it. Going to give it to Martinez. Martinez has a blocker, coming back towards the middle of the field, and is brought down at the 41.
20-yard gain for Chris Martinez. Takes the ball into Rams territory. Ball at the 41.
First down, number 5, Jeff.
So Easton getting chunks here already. 39 yards gained on this drive.
Springford from the guns. Ordway from the gun. Springford just got their players off the field. It's going to be a screen out to the right side. And I believe that's Biddle brought down, was tripped up.
Yep.
At the 39.
And that's going to be another run play with the long handoff to the outside.
And I got mixed up. I said Springford because they almost got called for too many men because players weren't getting off the field. As they go again with the fake snap, Ordway getting the play. 1 receiver foul into the near side. Stout coming in motion. 2 receivers to the far side. It'll be Martinez in the backfield to his left. Stout going back in motion to the left. Ball snapped. Ordway going to stand tall. Look down the left side for McPeak. It is caught at the 9.
McPeak just with the body position.
What a throw, what a catch, one-on-one from Ordway to McPeak.
Good coverage by Dalen Palmer for the Rams, but just the taller McPeak able to go up with his hands and bring that ball down inside the 10-yard line.
32-yard catch, gentlemen.
And that's exactly how you should use Sean McPeak. He's just bigger than everybody. It's a lot like what they had with Jossier and JC last year. Is Ordway going to give to Martinez in a great play.
Blake Turner coming off the edge. Yeah, Sean McPeak's one of those athletes that doesn't look like he's running that fast, but he just covers ground.
Jeff, if I get stung by that bee, I'm going to cry.
I see it too. So 2nd down and about 6 yards to goal.
Ordway from the gun, ball snap. Going to turn, going to give to Martinez. Martinez fighting down inside the 5.
About the 3.
2 or 3 yard line.
Martinez opened the scoring with his first touchdown of the season. That was on the 4th play from scrimmage.
So, Tyler, what do you want to do here?
I'd say this is probably 4-down territory.
Read option, probably.
I would say go with that read option. I would say probably give it to Martinez, just because everybody's going to be in the box. No reason for Ordway to take a free hit.
Play clock not running, so, Tyler, we're going to keep an eye on the back judge here. 5 seconds. 4.
Timeout they're going to take.
And they will get the timeout off.
Yeah, it seemed like they took a long time to figure out the personnel package they wanted. And without a play clock here, it's a little tricky. So we'll step away. 30-second break here on the Red Rovers Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Law is a litigation firm located in Easton, Pennsylvania. Their attorneys represent injured parties in personal injury litigation, business litigation, intellectual property disputes, trust and estate litigation, and real estate matters. They serve clients in the state courts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, as well as in federal courts throughout the country. Chuck Bruno is a founding member of Bruno Law and was born and raised in Easton, Pennsylvania. Contact them today for an initial consultation at www.brunolawfirm.com. That's www.brunolawfirm.com. Bruno Law, focused on results, dedicated to advocacy.
So we're back here, 3rd down and goal. I apologize if the clock is tough to see right now. 1:26 to go, 1st quarter.
It's going to be Ordway from the gun, empty backfield. Biddle's going to go in motion. Ball snap. He's going to fake the jet sweep. He's going to keep it up the gut. He's close. Looks like he's inside the 1.
Now, it'll be interesting to see if they... Ordway might have to come out with his helmet off.
Interesting here.
So Ordway's coming off.
Well, we've seen Crossman to do it. I'd run a QB sneak with Crossman.
So 4th down, ball at around the 1-yard line here. We'll see who comes in. That's number 12 at quarterback.
That's
Xavier McGum.
A sophomore.
That's how you say his first name.
Under 5 seconds on the play clock.
He's in the gun. Ball snap. Going to turn, give it to Martinez, who
stopped.
gets stonewalled. There is a flag.
There's a flag.
Easton in motion.
That's what I'm thinking. We're probably going to get a procedure call here against Easton.
New quarterback, new cadence. Yep. Great goal line stand by the Rams, Tyler.
So it'll be Rams football, but they're going to be,
On the
inside
1-yard
the one?
line.
Inside the one. Easton had to do it just a few moments ago, and were able to not get out of their own end zone on the punt.
37 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Jeff.
Yep.
If you're Easton here, do you, obviously you seal the edges, but do you send the house to just hope
Possibly.
if they pass it, your DBs are holding up?
I mean, they're rushing right now on 5 attempts, has only garnered 5 yards for the Rams. So you'd like to see if Easton can try to send something up front and make this score look a little normal at 10-3.
Yeah.
But
well, if you get that safety, like you said, 10-3, it's a 7-point game. It's a touchdown game.
And now,
Timeout, Springford.
So they're going to talk it over, and we will come back here. 37 seconds to go, first quarter, from Coach McNelly Stadium.
Giacomo's Italian Grill, located on Cattell Street in Easton, moments away from Lafayette College. Giacomo's has it all. It starts with their cheesesteak, voted #1 in the Lehigh Valley. They have great wraps, pitas, paninis, all kinds of subs. Not to mention Italian sausage, which is all homemade. You can get it in mild, fennel, hot, any way you like it. Giacomo's Italian Grill is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout, please call them at 610-438-1954. That's 610-438-1954. Or visit them at their new location, Giacomo's 2 on William Penn Highway, in the former site of the Miller Paint Store location. Once again, that's Giacomo.
I know. So we're back here. Sorry.
They're good. Springford will start inside their own one. Ball snap, going to be a run, and he's going to get out of his end zone to about the 2.
Gain of 1.
There you are.
Yeah, it was
like,
a 1-yard gain.
I was like, why can't I hear Tyler? So 2nd down and 9 from the 3-yard line, 2-yard line.
We learned last week we need something to drink to take our mics away from our face.
Yes, I taught that lesson.
And the quarter's winding down. We're less than 10 seconds to go. They don't have to run a play, so they'll wait most likely.
Is it possible to both teach and learn the lesson at the same time?
As a teacher, you're always a learner. It's okay.
And yeah, they're just going to let the clock run out
and
to the second quarter.
Yes, they're going to take a 96-yard trot here.
You can get a couple commercials.
We're going to step away. If you're watching us for the first time, the Red Rovers Sports Network, thank you for joining us on YouTube, www.redroversportsnetwork.com. We're listening on JAJL Sports Radio.
8111. Business owners, did you know Urco Community Federal Credit Union offers business loans to purchase or refinance your commercial property? Urco can provide you with other business loan products like a business line of credit, so you can focus on what's important, your business. Call Urco at 908-859-1811 and speak to a business loan representative today. Subject to underwriting and credit approval. Terms subject to change. Certain restrictions may apply. This is not a commitment to lend. Federally insured by NC.
Get their field position back, get in the end zone.
So we're back, Jack. Start of the second quarter. I got to update my scoreboard. I did adjust the clock for everybody. I realized we were having a hard time seeing the time, so I'll run it manually until we're able to get that better for us.
Yeah, we have an 8-3 game, and Easton turnover swung the field the other way, Tyler. And the Rovers did hold, but they did kick a 33-yard field goal to close the gap to 5.
Yeah, now, even though you didn't get the points going into the end of the quarter there, you still have the field position. Springford, the first play, they were set up inside their own 1. Now they're only set up on the 2 for a 2nd and long. You stop them right here, all of a sudden you get the football back and you're sitting pretty.
Well, that's what Springford was able to do to get their field goal.
He's going to turn, give to the back. He's going to be pushed back into the end zone.
Oh, they're being generous.
Yes, they are. So brought down just outside. They're saying the football did get out of the end zone.
1 foot line.
Yeah, and everybody to our left saw the same thing we did. I don't know how he wasn't in the end zone, but maybe calling that forward progress.
Yeah, the official on the sideline near side had a good look at it. He called it right away. He was emphatic. So 3rd down and 10. See what Springford does here.
And they're back inside the 1.
Yeah, they really are inside the 1 here.
But you can't let anything big happen here if you're the Rovers. It's 3rd and 10 inside the 1. Can't let anything crazy happen. As Pickersgill from the gun. 2 receivers to the far side. Ball snap, going to give to the back, trying to get to the outside. Runs a man over, but it'll be gang tackled at the 5. And that will force a Rams punt.
4th and 6 at the 5. Jeff, I want to ask you a question.
Yes.
If you take a second time out there, can you Ordway go back in?
You know what? I didn't know that answer, and I was actually going to surmise the same thing.
Yeah.
I think if you take the time out, you can, but
I'm not positive.
They don't make us go to the rules meeting. Kicker here needs to be very careful. His heel's just inside his own end line.
And Easton, they've gotten close to getting home on a few punts so far this year. He'll get it off. Pretty good one. It's going to be a fair catch signaled for by Biddle at the 49.
Biddle had a lot of running room.
And that is where the Rovers will take over. Yeah, nobody got down there on that play.
Yeah, I think that's one of those Biddles. I think he's very comfortable fielding that. He did have the fumble earlier in the game, so I think he just wanted to get the ball in Rams territory to start this drive, and he will. 49-yard line.
That's a great punt, 44 yards the second time.
Easton gets right down to the 1-yard line on their last possession, turned away. They're going to start in Rams territory again. This is their 3rd trip tonight over the 50.
And that's the thing with punt returns. You don't necessarily need a guy that's going to return it for a touchdown every play. You just want to make sure you're comfortable with the hands of the guy back there to return the punts. Anything else after that is secondary because you can't return it if you don't catch it. So Ordway from the gun, 2 receivers to the near side. Martinez in the backfield right. Stout goes in motion. Ball snap, gives to Martinez, fighting.
Got about 3.
Yep, about a 3-yard gain to the 46.
And back to that point, Tyler, you do wonder how often they see a kicker with this kind of leg in practice or week to week. I mean, you have someone that's able to put the ball 40, 50, or 60 yards in the air, and I think Biddle is starting to realize he might have a little bit more air underneath the ball.
And that will allow him, he's going to have more time before defenders get there. So Ordway's going to keep on the read option. Got it going right up the middle, getting to the outside, going to stop, going to cut back right.
Yep.
And then he's just going to slide down at the 20. Smart decision there by Ordway to avoid the hit.
Yeah, great angle by Blake Turner. That's number 1 for the Rams. And Ordway realized he wasn't going to beat him in a foot race, pulled up, saw too many blue jerseys in front of him, and smartly kneels it down. But they are at the red zone, 20-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rovers.
And that's another thing we keep saying about the maturity that he's shown. There's 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Going to be a give to Martinez. Gets a block. Fights through an arm tackle down inside the 5.
Going to call it right at the 5, Tyler.
There's a lot of bees in here.
I think it's that. Well, you know what? There's bug spray behind us, so they might know something we don't.
7 first downs for the Rovers.
Ball snap. Ordway gives to Martinez, who's going to pick up about a yard.
The Rovers did have a 1st and goal at the 7 last time.
Yep.
And Springford had a good defense there. 2-yard gain there for Martinez.
Hear a whistle on the field. We'll just see. Looks like Coach Matt Seneca might want to talk this over down there.
Wouldn't be surprised. Make sure things are what they want to do.
I don't think they're happy about something because the Easton coaches to our left weren't
No,
happy
they're going to
about
run the
something.
clock. 9 minutes to go, first half.
I think they stopped the clock after the first down for the subs, but I don't think that. I think that's only a college rule. So Ordway from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Martinez backfield right. Ball snap. Give to Martinez. He's going to run right up the rear of his lineman.
Only gained 1, but
he's down to the 1.
Seems like all of a sudden they get tough sledding inside the 5. Credit to the Rams. They turned Easton away from the 1-yard line last time. So 3rd down and 3 from the 3.
Ordway from the gun. Martinez to his left. 2 receivers to the far side. Ball snap. It's going to be a read option. He's going to keep. He's going to get hit at his waist, and he's going to fall forward for the touchdown.
Looked like a 2nd or 3rd effort, Tyler, by Ordway to fight his way into the end zone.
Yeah, and he got hit in his left hip almost immediately after deciding to keep it. But he just kind of fell forward, reached the ball across, and it's a touchdown for the Rovers.
Easton has 180 yards on the ground, 90 by the running back and 90 by the quarterback.
So Borluca in kick formation, 14-3 lead, looking to go to 15.
As Borluca, his kick is up, and it's good. So he got plenty of height on that one.
Yes.
Yes, he did. So Easton, this time not turned away inside the 5-yard line, gets out to a 15-3 lead, 8:08 to go first half. We'll be right back on the Rovers Network.
Established in 1936, Regal Insurance has a long-standing and strong foundation in the Lehigh Valley community. We pride ourselves in offering our customers a personal experience where you are always able to speak directly to an insurance specialist. Access to mobile software allows quick response to claims, questions, and inspections from our experienced team. Whether your driving record is flawless or has hit some bumps in the road, we have great service options for you. If you are looking for an insurance specialist who has your needs at heart, welcome to Regal Insurance. Visit us on the web at Regal Insurance. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
Informer.
So we're told by the great and wise Desmond Boyle that, in fact, the timeout would have allowed Ordway to come in on the helmet coming off, but that was 2 or 3 drives ago. But Easton able to turn that good field position, and now, Biddle did his job with the fair catch. 49 yards, the pay dirt. Easton 15-3.
As Borluca on to kick it away once again, as the Rovers in this first half putting on a show for all 6 students over there in the student section. As Borluca will kick it deep on this one. It'll be fielded at the goal line. He's going to bring it out toward the near side. He's going to cut to the outside, and it's going to be thrown down from behind.
About the 22-yard line, 23 maybe.
It was Henke on the return, I believe. Or is it Henkel? Henkel on the return, not Henke.
That was almost a touchback.
Well, Tyler, I will jump in, and I said to give some, not blame Rover Nation. We are free tonight here thanks to Springford area. We've already eclipsed our largest viewing audience ever. We're over 1,100 viewers right now, Jack.
11,000.
Yeah, 11,000. That would be something, but over 1,100. So thank you to everybody tuning in tonight.
You think we have more than the App State game?
I'd be interested to find out. We're going to have to ask Huddle to run some numbers for us.
As Pickersgill from the gun, ball snap, going to fake the handoff, throwing to his tight end, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be brought down for a loss of 2.
Crossman was that?
I think that's Macon, actually.
Macon? Okay. It was a great play, regardless.
Yeah, he is so fast getting back, even when the ball's past him. Algie Macon, the senior, just so quick getting back to the football. Springford on the line already. Easton's going to try to get out there quickly to get this covered. 2nd down and 11 actually.
As Pickersgill trying to get the play. Was the tight end Ryan Kirchner on that play, who, like I said, 6'5", 240 pounds. Pickersgill from the gun, ball snap, he's going to drop, he's going to look left, he's got his man right at the original line of scrimmage, and he's going to pick up about 4 from there. So call it a 6-yard gain.
We're going to have about 3rd and 4.
So pass complete to number 3. Clock under 7 minutes now in the half.
3rd and 5 from their own 20. Pickersgill from the gun, 2 receivers to the near side. Tight end Kirchner to his right. Ball snap, he's going to drop, he's going to look left, throwing down the left side. It is knocked away, incomplete, and there's a flag.
We'll have to see. There's a flag. I mean, it looked like there was a push-off from the offensive player.
See what they call.
Good job. I can't tell if that's number 8 for Easton or number 9.
Oh, offensive interference, Jeff. You
That's
got it right. You got it right, Jeff.
It's going to be OPI. I was going to say there was no way that was on the Rovers.
They're going to decline it and force a spring forward punt.
Maybe 3. So we should. I thought about this last week, Jack. We maybe can find in our budget binoculars.
Yes, I think we can do that. I'll buy a pair this week.
I actually think that's number 9 playing corner on the outside that was on that defense, but maybe I'm wrong.
I keep thinking I see the number 3. I thought that was D's on the play.
You're probably right.
As the Springford will punt it away. Just gets it off. It's going to be fielded high by Biddle at about the 30. He's going to bring it up the field, make a man miss, and then be brought down high at the 42.
That time Biddle did everything correct. If
he almost just ran too far to field it.
Left that ball go behind him. That might have been inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, that time, not a lot of hang time from the kick. Really came out on a line, and Biddle did a great job to actually keep that off his body and get about 10 yards on the return. So Easton's going to start decent field position, their own 42-yard line. 6:30 to go, first half, 2 timeouts remaining for both teams.
So the Rovers have moved the ball tonight. They have 180 yards on the ground, and they also have 34 yards in the passing game.
Ordway from the gun, ball snap, give to Martinez. Martinez with a little bit of daylight, but he's going to be brought down from behind after a gain of about 8. Call it the 49.
And Martinez running just a lot stronger tonight than last week. I think you can see a little bit of the confidence. When he's getting to that line of scrimmage, he's exploding into the defense.
I think that's part of it, like I said, with the run blocking. Some holes are being opened up as Ordway, again, the fake snap, and it worked. Was able to show the pressure on that one. 3 receivers to the near side, excuse me. It's Fallon, I believe that's McPeak and Biddle. Ball snap, give to Martinez. He's going to have a first down and a little bit more.
Gain of 6 yards there.
That'll also put the ball into Rams territory. 4th time tonight for the Easton.
8 first downs for the Rovers.
Really, Jack, the only drive they didn't get going was when they had to start inside their own 1-yard line.
And it's kind of hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And Martinez went over the century mark already with 103 yards.
That's the first 100-yard game in his career. Congratulations to that young man.
Ordway from the gun, Martinez to his left. 3 receivers to the far side, top of your screen. Ball snap. Ordway's going to keep it. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to get to the outside, cutting back, breaking a tackle, and gets obliterated, but stays on his feet, fighting down inside the 20 to the 15.
There's a flag down where the hit came. It was a pretty high hit.
I mean, he got drilled.
Ordway able just to pinball off of his own player, I think, and keep moving forward. Right now, it's going to go for a 22-yard gain, but we'll see where the flag's going to end up.
I have no idea how he stayed on his feet on that play.
And Tyler, I don't know if he could have pulled that any later on the handoff to Martinez either.
It didn't look right at first.
The officials
and then he made a play out of it.
So we are going to get
personal foul.
Yep. So it's going to be a personal foul. I don't know if it's actually targeting or blow to the head in high school. Des would be the targeting would be the call.
It is targeting.
It'll go ultimately for half the distance to the goal, so that'll put it down at the 12-yard line of Springford. 5:09 in the half.
10 first downs for the Rovers.
Now, is that an ejection in high school?
I don't think it is.
Second one maybe, but not the first one.
We don't have the official's mic tonight, so actually we can't get the clarification.
So Ordway from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Martinez in the backfield left. Ball snap, gives to Martinez. Angling toward the outside pylon. Can't get there. Down inside the 5 at about the 4.
Give credit to the cornerback safeties for Springford. They're making some great tackles tonight. Really cutting off Easton before they can get to the end zone. Number 1, Blake Turner having a heck of a game. Number 9 on that tackle. That was Aiden Lennon.
4:43 remaining in the first half. 15-3, the Red Rovers over Springford.
Ordway from the gun. Martinez to his right from the far hash. Ball snapped. Ordway. He's going to keep it, angling for the pylon, and he's going to get slammed down out of bounds at the 2.
First down.
And, man, he's taking some hits today.
And that's that number 9 whose number I just called. It looked like Ordway was going to be able to walk into the end zone and then just able to cut him off at the 2-yard line. So first and goal for the Rovers.
Ordway, high snap ball into the arms of Martinez, fighting, but he's going to be stonewalled.
So far, this one of the few things Matt Seneca will not be happy with is the Rovers running game inside the
5.
5. They're not getting a drive.
So they'll spot the ball at the 1.5, Jack. We don't have the greatest angle.
I think that's a good call.
Keep your eyes open. We got cheerleaders throwing footballs into the crowd right in front of us. Great arms almost reaching the booth.
Still calling it the 2, Jeff.
Ordway from the gun, ball snap, give to Martinez. Actually, he's going to keep it. He's going to pitch it, and he's in. Touchdown, Rovers.
Shovel pass.
We'll have to see. I believe that actually goes forward.
Yes, it does.
So that's going to be a penalty on Jut Kossover. We'll talk about that in a second. But a 2-yard touchdown pass from Ordway to Kossover.
Touchdown should say, but probably be assessed on the kickoff.
Yep, Kossover's going to get the unsportsmanlike little bit of a celebration, showing off some of his summer dance moves.
Let people celebrate. These are high schoolers.
So I do know his family is watching. So on his first game back from injury, he's going to get an unsportsmanlike.
They can either take on this kick or they can take on the kickoff.
So we'll have to see with a 21-3 score if they're, and it looks like they're going to take it on the on the kickoff, excuse me.
3:58 remaining in the first half.
Boy, Luca's kick is up and good. And I'm sure the thought process there is, all right, even if you do move him back and he misses, it's still 21-3.
It's still 21-3. They would rather the field position.
Because you had the 2-point conversion earlier on.
Yeah, and you turned down, Tyler. You could see his teammates were trying to stop him as soon as he went into his little dance routine. They were trying to tell him, and there was an official about 2 or 3 yards away, so he was able to see that pretty clearly. But Easton right now in control, 22-3. They were turned away at the 1-yard line at one point, and they had one drive stall out. But otherwise, a good opening half for the Rovers.
They'll have a kickoff from their own 25 now. Springford should get good field position before the half.
Tomorrow morning, actually, you could do a doubleheader if you like. If you want to hear the wrap-up of this, Jack Logic Sports Saturday will come to you 9 a.m. on JAJL Sports Radio. You can check that out on Podbeam Live. And then at noon, you'll see the junior varsity edition of this game. Springford Rams coming up to Cottingham Stadium. We'll have that live for you on the Rovers Network. That's a 12 o'clock kickoff at Cottingham. So if you want to see the future of both of these teams, tune in tomorrow. That's at www.redroversportsnetwork.com.
Corky Blake will be leading off with me. He's covering the Freedom game tonight against Parkland.
I'll see if I can get a score, Jack, for us in some of these half times.
Rovers only good coverage, Tyler, on this kickoff.
So Luca will approach the ball at the 25. He's going to kick it to the opposite 25. It'll be fielded right there, trying to get to the outside. He's going to be hit once, stays on his feet, and finally shoved out of bounds at the 39.
All in all, not too bad. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. It's Easton 22-3. 3:51 left in the first half.
And yeah, like you said, Jack, you'll take that.
Yes.
With where you started out right there.
Yep, good coverage by the Rovers. Nice hang time on the kick.
So first down and 10, ball on the 39-yard line of Springford. We'll see what they're able to do here. They were able to complete some passes in the second quarter here, more so than the first, but they got a lot of way to go. 2 timeouts, though, 3:51 in the half.
And they need a score here going into the half as Pickers go from the gun. Man in motion, 3 receivers to his right. Going to give to the back, fighting for it. He's going to gain about 5.
That's running play of the night.
That's Braden Hinkle. Looked like he had a little bit of a lane and at the last second got knocked off his trajectory. 2nd down and 5.
Go and hurry up. Pickersgill from the gun. 3 receivers to the near side. And they're going to get Easton to jump. Fallon came flying across right there.
And we'll see if they walk this off to the first down distance. It's going to be extremely close.
He's going to be 1 yard shy. Oh, they might give it to him. Oh, they're going to give him.
And they did.
To me, that was a 6-yard penalty. That was on the 43.
The near side corner.
First down and 10. Ball right shy of midfield.
Ball snap. Pickersgill going to give it, and he's going to be brought down after another gain of 5 to the 56.
56, 46.
That's Hinkle.
And it's that corner we've seen in coverage all night on a few of those plays, and on the offensive PI on the last defensive drive has been Jeffrey Thomas.
Springfield right on the line here.
Springford.
It's Ford. Sorry.
I guess I'm saying it wrong too, but.
Tyler, did you realize you said the 56-yard line? It's not Canadian.
Did I say the 56? I say the 56.
That's okay.
Jeff says Springfield.
Late Tim Kane, who's WEST, did that a couple times.
Ball snap.
Yeah, hit in the backfield.
Yeah.
Nice.
Barely back to the line of scrimmage, maybe.
Rovers did a good job penetrating that time.
So clock dwindling down, 2:20 to go in the half. 2 timeouts, no real hurry out of Springford.
Could be 4-down territory if they choose to.
You would think, yeah, Jack, and they're going to get the kickoff to start the second half. So down 19, they do want to come away with any points possible. Under 2 minutes now.
2 receivers in the near side, 1 to the far side. Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snapped. He's going to drop. He's going to air one out. Down the right side. Over his head. Incomplete.
Good coverage there by the Rovers. What number is that?
Got a flag down in the backfield. It's going to be roughing the passer. So that's going to result in a first down for the Rams. Didn't see the play.
No, I didn't either.
We were watching the pass play. That's going to take the ball down to the 31-yard line.
So very costly penalty there, Jack.
Yes.
So it would have been 4th down and 5. That's ultimately going to walk off 15 yards all the way down to the 31-yard line. Fresh set of downs, 1:47 to go in the half. 2 timeouts for the Rams.
Plenty of time now.
Yeah, like you said, Jack, all of a sudden, Springford's in a very good spot. Just under 2 minutes, 1:47 to play until the half. It's Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snapped. He drops. He's going to throw one. Down the right side. Has a man wide open. Incomplete over his head. And it's just like we saw last week with CB West. Guys were getting open deep. He was just missing too far.
That was one of he came open very late. But, yeah, he was really gaining stride, about 5 yards clearance, but the ball cleared him by 5 yards.
That saved the Rovers by about 3 times today.
Down to 1:47 on the clock.
We'll have to see here. A field goal gets them back to a 2-score game, Jack. I wonder how comfortable they are with this kicker. What range that they would like to try him from if they have to.
I think anything inside the 40.
Pickersgill.
Easton's pointing this time to
I think it's going to be a false
the
start.
Rams.
Now we'll see, because, Tyler, this was the situation we've seen last week and last season. Easton does shift on the line of scrimmage, and they got called for a delay of game for a snap simulation. And last year we saw the same thing with a shift play, but they are going to say that's a false start for the Rams, so 2nd down and 15.
Jeff, that's one of Tim Mossman's staples.
Oh, yeah.
Both at Liberty and Parkland.
Pickersgill from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, top of your screen. Ball snap. He's going to turn, give to his back, run up the behind of his own man, going to cut back towards the middle of the field and brought down just short of the first down.
Skylar Fallon, great job. Otherwise, he could have got outside with a blocker in front of him. 3rd down and 4. They're right on the ball.
On the 25-yard line. Going in.
Under 90 seconds.
Ball snap, going to turn, give to the running back. Has a little bit of room, gets stonewalled, fighting forward. A late hit comes in to try to push him back. He's going to be just short of the first down by about a yard.
I think we'll see a timeout here probably.
Actually, Tyler, where the far side spotted him almost 2 yards short. So a 4th and 2, ball at the 23-yard line.
We're down to 1 minute.
I'm surprised if they don't.
The kicker came running over, but it looks like they're going to go for it.
I would too.
Maybe they're just going
try
to
to
get him
draw
to
him
jump.
off.
Ball snap, give to the running back. He's going to pop to the outside, and he's going to be.
It is going to be close.
It's very close. I can't tell.
The near side's marking it off at the 22, and he had to get to the 21 and a half, excuse me.
But that way, it should be Easton's ball.
Where the near official was walking off, and it does not look like they're even going to measure.
Easton did a great job stopping that play. There's 39 seconds left on the clock.
So we'll talk about that one at halftime. The decision, I said, I may have possibly have gone for a field goal there to get it back to a 2-score game.
No, I agree with the decision there. I understand you get it to a 2-point game with the field goal, but it's the difference between a 14-point game versus a 12-point game.
That's true.
So it's not a ton, but, I mean, you put yourself in the situation where you don't have to rely on your kicker then on PATs and then the field goal.
I think Easton could take a knee and get out of here with a 19-point
Yeah,
lead.
you don't want to risk anything. 40 seconds left. Yep. You probably do have time. You have 2 timeouts. You probably do have time maybe if something pops, but probably not worth it. Ordway from the gun, 1 receiver to the far side. It's going to be a handoff to Martinez, who's going to be bottled up, after about a yard.
We'll see. Does not look like Springford wants to stop the clock.
No, and Easton's not moving very quickly, so.
Looks like they're already going to head to the locker room. 20 seconds on the clock, but neither team wants to play it out. They're going to go and try to regroup for the second half.
I like that first half from the Rovers. You got to clean it up inside the 5, but other than that, it was a good first half.
Yeah,
offensively and defensively.
Yeah, they weren't slowed down too much at all. Like we said, the one time inside the 5-yard line, they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit. And what are you going to do with the ball inside the 1-yard line to start your drive?
Yeah, there's nothing. It's almost impossible to do anything when you're starting with the ball down there, especially such a run-heavy team. You just have nowhere to go.
Mm-hmm. So we are going to step away for a few moments here. Halftime, if you're listening on JAJL Sports Radio, please be sure to like and subscribe to that channel. We are going to refresh that broadcast at halftime. A new broadcast will pop right back up, so you want to make sure you don't miss anything. If you're watching us on the Red Rovers Sports Network, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Oh, sorry. We'll be right back, and we'll have our halftime show. Give us a few moments here, and you're watching Red Rovers Sports Network.
To his first full year, knowing he was the starting quarterback last year, and then to this year, I mean, like we said, to him standing tall in the pocket in the end zone like that, which maybe in the end zone a little bit longer than you would like, but he's done exactly what you wanted to see. And like I said, on that passing play on the first drive, sprinting out to the left, saw there was nothing there, but instead of trying to force anything to where all the defense was, knowing that he's fast enough to come back the other way and get to the edge before somebody gets there to pick up even 5 yards.
I really thought Cole last year, by the time the second half of the year started, was the most improved player in the conference.
Absolutely.
And he's continued that, like as you said. The Rovers have to keep him healthy, as you have said numerous times. And one great run he had, he basically took a knee because he saw a horde of Rams after him.
Yeah. I mean, it like I said, or you were saying with the play he slid down, there was the one play where he got absolutely drilled. He stayed on his feet, but those are those hits that you really don't want to see him taking. Like you said, with him sliding down, you like to see that. No reason for him to be taking those unnecessary hits. We saw, I mean, this isn't on the backup quarterback, what's his name, McGurn? Yeah. It's not on him for that one play. Like you said, he's young, but you see what happens if you lose him.
Yep.
Teams are then going to be able to sell out to the run because how much faith do you have throwing the football in that scenario?
No, you wouldn't have much faith unless somebody surprises us that we don't know about. But
well, like I said, you have Sean McPeak. He led an undefeated season as the starting quarterback of the freshman team 2-3 years ago. So he's capable of being the quarterback, but he hasn't played the position in 3 years.
Yes, as a freshman, he was a starting JV quarterback and had an outstanding year. And last year, they just made the right decision. They decided to go with Cole and let McPeak play cornerback and wide receiver, and has paid a lot of dividends.
What I'm really curious about, and obviously we're only in week 2, but I'm really curious. I don't mean to look ahead, but I'm curious for next year because of a lot of the kids that are going to be seniors next year are the kids from that JV team that went undefeated and beat up on all the kids 3 years ago. Now they're going to be playing all the same people again. Obviously, everybody's going to be better, but it's going to be interesting to see, especially largely because of the situation with McPeak, where is he going to stay a receiver, or is he eventually going to move back to quarterback?
Yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens. Of course, McPeak is a standout on the lacrosse field. That's what he's been really doing in his extra time in the off season. But like I said,
and that's his best sport.
And I'm sure Coach Seneca gets to him and says, "You're going to be our starter again." I'm sure he'll give football equal time to have a successful 2026 season.
And this is not to discredit McGurn. This is not to discredit him at all. He's a sophomore. It's what Cole was his sophomore year.
2 years ago.
Yeah, but I remember, like, my junior year of high school, we had Dylan Reed was the starting quarterback, and he got replaced by Joey Martinez 3-4 games in.
Right.
Then you had Joey Martinez coming in my senior year and his junior year while Cole was a sophomore. By the midway point of that season, Cole became the starting quarterback. So but Cole wasn't necessarily comfortable at that point because he was so young. So like I said, none of this is to discredit McGurn. He's just probably not ready this year. He could be ready next year, but if you have somebody like McPeak who's proven they can dominate at the quarterback position, you figure why not go back to him?
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Of course, we got to get through this year first. We're halfway through the second game. Rovers are 1-0, and they have a half a game of football to go. To go 2-0, and next week will be an interesting test. Rasmus Hall Academy High School from Brooklyn, New York, Jeff.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's a fun question mark out there, Jack. We know they're playing essentially a prep school, and they start their season tonight. We'll get a good look. They're going to be taking on Cardinal O'Hare out of the Philly Catholic League, so that will be give Easton a good chance to get a read there, see if they can get some of the film. The boys from Brooklyn, though, are going to be coming into Cottingham, and if you're not used to playing in front of that kind of atmosphere, Tyler, we were talking about that before the game. We said not just in the Lehigh Valley, but once you come outside the Lehigh Valley, how different playing in a place like Cottingham Stadium is.
Yeah, I said, I compare to Easton sports fans in general because it's not like any other high school, because the fans of these teams aren't just the quarterback's parents or the wide receiver's grandparents or the best wrestler's aunt.
Mm-hmm.
You have people who graduated here 50 years ago, or they just live here and they become fans of the team. So I compare them to Philadelphia fans, or honestly, the EPC is just the Big Ten of high school sports.
Mm-hmm.
You have these huge environments like Kutztown, who has just won back-to-back PSAC championships, going to 2 or 3 games. That environment has nothing on Cottingham Stadium.
No, and you're right. I know when I tried, my sister was at Shippensburg, and it was the same thing. I went to her college football games, and I remember thinking, like, the EPC has, a bigger atmosphere. Taking nothing away from Springford down here, this is a wonderful place to be on a Friday night. And when we were coming in, I had a chance to see last week. I mean, they have their home stands absolutely packed. Easton's done a great job traveling down here, but you wonder what kind of crowds they're going to be used to seeing in Brooklyn on a Friday night or Saturday afternoon compared to, what they're going to see Friday night in Easton.
Jeff, we can pay some bills, and you can refresh my JAJL radio, and we'll be okay for the second half.
Let's do that. We'll be right back here on the Rovers Sports Network. If you're listening on JAJL Sports Radio, don't panic. As long as you liked and subscribed to the channel, we're just going to take the broadcast down, put it right back up, and then we'll come back. We'll give a couple of scores from the EPC. We'll see if we can get Des Boyle to share any of his statistics with us, and we'll be right back here on the Rovers Network.
Law is a litigation firm located in Easton, Pennsylvania. Their attorneys represent injured parties in personal injury litigation, business litigation, intellectual property disputes, trust and estate litigation, and real estate matters. They serve clients in the state courts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey, as well as in federal courts throughout the country. Chuck Bruno is a founding member of Bruno Law and was born and raised in Easton, Pennsylvania. Contact them today for an initial consultation at www.brunolawfirm.com. That's www.brunolawfirm.com. Bruno Law, focused on results, dedicated to advocacy.
Giacomo's Italian Grill, located on Cattell Street in Easton, moments away from Lafayette College. Giacomo's has it all. It starts with their cheesesteak, voted #1 in the Lehigh Valley. They have great wraps, pitas, paninis, all kinds of subs. Not to mention Italian sausage, which is all homemade. You can get it in mild, fennel, hot, any way you like it. Giacomo's Italian Grill is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout, please call them at 610-438-1954. That's 610-438-1954. Or visit them at their new location, Giacomo's 2 on William Penn Highway, in the former site of the Miller Paint Store location. Once again, that's Giacomo's 2 on William Penn Highway. Giacomo's, they have it all.
So right now you're seeing coming off the field the Beast from the East, the Red Rovers marching band, getting a very nice ovation from the home crowd.
We have a couple of people in our press box. They're nice people, and they said they never saw such a great high school band.
Well, if you like high school bands, don't forget September the 27th, we're going to be live at Cottingham Stadium for the 51st annual Flags Over the Delaware Band Festival. You can see these Red Rovers and a host of other high school bands. We'll be live on the network that night. Guest commentary by myself and a former Easton chessman, Charles Chuck Achenzie.
That sounds good. Des Boyle's with us from Lehigh Valley Live. New Jersey Media, right?
Yeah, NJ Advanced Media, technically.
Okay, I'll get it right by the time the third or fourth.
No worries. I don't even think about it like that.
What's going on with Kyle Craig? Is he a daddy now?
Yes, Kyle became a dad one day before your guys' season opener last week. That's why I've been on the Easton beat for this week, last week, and next week I'll be joining you as well.
Is Kyle coming back to see us?
Oh yeah, he'll be back. He'll be back after next week. He can't, I know being a dad is important, but he can't miss the high school football season.
Okay. Kyle, if you're out there, we say hello and congratulations on your, was it a boy or girl?
Girl.
A girl.
Haley Craig.
Tammy Craig?
Haley Craig.
Haley Craig, I like the name.
Yeah.
First half, interesting game. Easton's moved the ball until they get inside the 10, and they've had some problems getting the end zone, but they've scored 3 times.
I covered this one last year, so I looked up the numbers because I remember the success Easton had running the ball in that one last year. They rushed for 316 yards and 6 touchdowns. So not quite those gaudy numbers, as you said. Springford has been able to stiffen up in the red zone, but still predominantly Easton, when they've wanted to, they've been able to establish the run. I think the option game is really what's killing them, because we can see, as you said, when Springford's defending in the red zone, it's not like they're just getting blown up off the ball. Every once in a while that happens. But the option game and having a 3-year starter at quarterback, Cole Ordway, who could see the whole field and really move at a different processing speed, is, I think, what's opening up Easton's run game here tonight.
Yes, Easton had a nice stand at the end of the second quarter.
Yeah, and that's big for momentum. When Springford goes into halftime, if this game is 22-10, their coach fires them up 2 possessions. We've seen in different spots they can move the ball. They have a very good kicker who not only could be a weapon on field goals if it got closer at that moment, but it was also, as we saw with the couple of punt plays that proved to be big, a field position weapon. So that stop was huge for momentum to just kind of kill the game a little bit. It's not over yet, but it's a little bit more over now that they got that stop.
Unofficially, I have 215 yards rushing for Easton. I don't know what you have.
I didn't tally it up because I wanted to get out of here as quick as I could, so I started typing my story. But, yeah, Martinez is for sure over 100. If Ordway's not over 100 yet, he's very, very close. I was just kind of doing quick math. But that's been the danger. They haven't been able to stop that option game as we talked about.
I got Martinez for 113 and Ordway for 102.
And his first his only varsity touchdown last year, Martinez, that is, came against Springford. He gets his first one this year against them. That'll be many more to come as he's the main back as a senior now.
Yes, I think as the weeks go by, Easton will incorporate more of a passing game.
They will as they need to. I mean, why fly when you could walk tonight?
Exactly.
And then, again, no disrespect to the spring forward, but they've just established that they're able to run at least at a good clip basically whenever they want to. But as you said, against Freedom, against some of the other teams you'll face in that EPC schedule, they're going to need to open it up.
And next week it's going to be playing a team from Brooklyn, New York, who played St. Joe's Prep last year and lost 45-24 or something like that. So Rasmus Hall must be a pretty good program.
If they scored that much against St. Joe's, they're a very legit program. We'll see who they have back.
Jeff, you have some scores at all?
Yeah, I could do a couple of those things. So back up there in the EPC, in fact, let me give you guys that look. But a couple of good scores that are up there. First of all, the matchup that everybody was interested in that we said lost a little bit of luster. It's been a great game. Parkland leading Freedom 12-7 at the half.
I knew Jason Roeder would have him back.
That was about as passionate a post-game talk I've seen with the team after that one. I was there last week, and the 47-7, obviously it's too lopsided for a Freedom team, but it was a bit of a misnomer because there were two back-to-back fumbles on kickoff returns by Freedom. That kind of helped them open it up. Their defense got a bit tired. They're not that team. They'll be better this year.
So Freedom desperately trying to not start 0-2. So that's at half 12-7. Also at the half right now, and they took it on the chin last week, and they're behind again. Bethlehem Catholic is leading Emmaus. That's 21-7 at the half.
Whoa, that is a surprise.
Coach Fairclaw did not pull any punches when I did their season preview in terms of their lack of experience coming back on defense, apart, of course, from EPC defensive MVP Robert Edwards.
Yep.
We're seeing the learning curves play out, maybe even more so than we would have imagined. But Bethlehem Catholic also is a deep senior class. I think of about 15 kids, and that run pass option offense that their new coach wants to run. They're having some success with.
Joe Bernard, a former Nazareth and Strasburg coach.
Yeah, he doesn't lack experience. He's been coaching in the area since probably 20 years before I was born.
Yes, so he's doing a great job for the first game and a half so far. Do you have any other scores?
Yep, another one there. It's kind of, I wouldn't say back and forth, but they haven't been able to completely pull away. Nazareth, just before half, that's a 28-13 score. It was 14-7, 21-13, 28-13. That's where it stands right now. So that's the Zephyrs up there at the Nazareth right now. That is just before halftime.
Watch out for Whitehall this year. Similar to what you guys experienced with Cole Ordway, breaking in a quarterback as a sophomore, you're going to go through learning curves. Doug Manitz at Whitehall, same thing. He's a junior year, had a whole year starting last season. Look out for them to maybe surprise some people this fall.
Yeah, they'll make some noise in the Lehigh County division.
And then, Des, last one I have for you. It's a halftime score. It's college D3 soccer. It's intercollegiate, interconference matchup. But right now, Misericordia leading Susquehanna 2-0.
Did he score?
No, my nephew was not yet in on those plays, but I have a very nervous sister texting me right now.
Yeah,
so.
I'm sure you do. That's great start for the young man. Des, second half, they received the kickoff, and they got to go down and score. And if not, it's going to be Katie by the door, basically.
First drive is going to be huge for dictating the tempo, the pace, the energy of the rest of the game. Even if they don't score, if they move the ball, if they do something, they've occasionally had some success on offense. If Easton gets off the field quick and scores again, hopefully we'll get that running clock going.
Yeah, that would be good for all of us. The big crowd here. They really support their program.
Big crowd on both sides. I mean, you've got basically – you packed that away section pretty full there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I want to thank you for coming on. We'll talk to you next week at Cottingham, and tell the rest of the crew and the staff they're doing a great job.
Yeah, and we'll see what Erasmus Hall looks like.
Okay.
Interesting. Thanks, guys.
Desmond Boyle with us. Covers soccer, wrestling, football. Does it all for Lehigh Valley Advanced Media. So, Jeff, you want to take two more breaks before we...
Yeah, let's do that. They're going to bring them back out here at the half. Horn's about to go, so we're almost underway. Just a reminder, though, if you are enjoying us for the first time tonight on the Rovers Network on YouTube, any of our sponsors, especially if you're in the Lehigh Valley, they make it possible for us to travel, for us to do all these things, and to bring football or Easton athletics to you. So we'll be right back. Second half kickoff from Coach McNelly Stadium.
When your roof is compromised, every passing moment is an opportunity for water to leak into your home and cause serious damage. There's no reason to wait around for help when you have a problem. Fleck Roofing and Construction is a local roofing company in Easton, PA that offers emergency services to residential and commercial customers. Call us today at 610-250-0737 or the web at www.roofwithfleck.com.
And Jack, we're going to see a commercial in a second, but yeah, Rutler screen printing, they got us looking pretty good tonight.
Yes, they do.
So if you happen to see us walking about with the Red Rover Sport Network apparel on and you're wondering where we got it from, make sure you check out Rutler's.
They really do a great job.
Rutler Screen Printing, founded in 1954 in George's garage, has grown into a leader in the industry. Operating from an 18,000 square foot facility in Easton, PA, we offer top-notch screen printing, embroidery, private stores, and fulfillment services. With decades of experience and a commitment to never disappoint and always amaze, we provide exceptional quality and customer satisfaction. Official apparel company of the Red Rovers Sports Network. www.rutler.com or call today 610-829-2999.
We're back here at Coach McNelly Stadium. The halftime score is 22-3. Easton in charge. We got a minute and a half to go, Tyler. And as I talked to Desmond, the first series is going to be really important for the Rams to get back in this football game.
Oh, yeah.
Jack, I do got one correction. One of our fans listening out there got me, and I got to make sure I do the adjustments. That football game tomorrow morning is 10 a.m. at Cottingham Stadium, not at noon. It was scheduled for noon, and I forgot there was a switch. So I got to make sure we adjust the broadcast and everything because most of this doesn't go without my trusty laptop here.
Yes, and people will be walking in as people will be walking out.
So to give you the correct information, tomorrow morning up there at Cottingham Stadium, 10 a.m. kickoff. That would be the JV version of the game you're watching right now. The Springford Rams going to come up to Easton. And then, Jack, unfortunately, this season or this series is going to come to an end next year. This was a home-and-home 2-year deal, only the second time that Easton's taking on Springford. But this game's going to get switched out next year for Pennsbury.
The old rivalry from the 60s and 70s. So the Falcons have a rich history of playing Easton football.
Yeah, but hopefully, like I said, this isn't the last time these two teams are going to get together. We love the new schedule with the non-conference matchups in the EPC. CB West is going to be on the schedule again next year. We'll have to see week 3. I have a good idea of who it's going to be, but it's not locked down yet. But, but this is a great series, and I said I love it, Jack, because District 1 and District 11 will not meet until the Eastern Final if these two teams would continue to win the rest of their season.
Yes, so very pleased to be down here. They were great to us, Ram administration, so thank them too.
Yeah, everybody at RCTV making this possible for us to get on the air. A little bit of a takeover tonight. I had a chance to get to see their program that they do down here. It is unbelievable. Only the first week of school, so by next week, though, RCTV will be back on its regularly scheduled program. So thank you so much to the people down here at Springford for helping us bring this game to everybody.
Tyler, it's all yours. Are Rovers going to kick off?
You know, Jack, I remember the 60s and 70s like it was yesterday.
I know you do. I can't help I'm 3/4 of a century old. It just happened to be.
Me and Jeff we were around for that, weren't we, Jeff?
Yes, indeed.
Can't help.
Although, Tyler, I was just referencing football from the early 2000s.
Yeah, you said 2004.
To only find out that you were not born yet.
Yeah, about 5 minutes into you telling me that, you were like, wait a minute. Were you born for that?
My claim to fame was...
I was like, why is Tyler not remembering 2003?
My claim to fame, I was 3 months old when the Phillies won the 1950 pennant.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
3 months old.
I think, you got past that hill where it's okay to say how old you are again.
So yours, Tyler.
All right, so this time they're going to set up normally for a kickoff, not push back 15 yards. Barluca will approach it at the 25. Will kick it down to the 15. It'll be returned to the near side. He's going to spin it, bring it all the way back to the far side. Now cutting it back up the middle, and he's going to be tripped up at the 38.
Blake Turner on the return. Dangerous player for the Rams. He looks like he could break a big play on any down, but the Easton defenders have done a great job bottling him in tonight.
They're going to start in the 37-yard line, it looks like. As I mentioned, Easton had 251 yards, 215 passing, 215 rushing, 36 passing. Martinez 113 yards, and Cole Ordway 112. That's pretty close. 102, excuse me.
So it'll be Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap, gonna keep it, gonna throw to the right side, caught for a gain of about 6 yards.
That's number 6, Jackson Wickersham, the junior. So that'll be 2nd down and 3.
Threw that quick slant, and that's so hard to guard.
Oh, it's so hard.
Ball snap, Pickersgill turns, gives to the back. Charging forward, gets popped, but after picking up a 1st down.
Coach Palmer has to be happy. These kids are not giving up. They're really playing, getting off the line of scrimmage pretty good, Tyler.
So that'll be
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side.
So the Rams very quickly into Rovers territory.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snapped. He drops. Looks left. Now back right. He's going to throw, but misses him by a mile and throws it out of bounds.
Number 3 was wide open for that was
Pickersgill got smoked at the end of that play.
Easton did have 1 roughing the passer penalty, so they could better be careful.
It was almost very costly at the end of the first half, taking a turnover on downs into a 1st and 10 for the Rams. And we said tomorrow morning, if you want to hear the wrap-up on this one, 9 a.m. on JAJL Sports Radio, you can hear Jack Logic Sports Saturday.
Pickersgill from the gun. Running back to his left. 3 receivers to the far side at the top of your screen. Ball snap, Pickersgill fakes the handoff, drops, throwing left side on the screen, has a man bursting through the hole, has a 1st down, and maybe a little bit more. It's a gain of 10.
That's that dangerous slip screen. That went to number 1, Blake Turner. 1 man away from possibly taking that to the house.
Great opening drive for the Rams.
Yeah, they've kind of kept Easton on their heels so far.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap. Going to turn, give it to the running back. Gets a nice block. Has a little bit of a hole, but is going to be pulled down by his arm by Curtis Crossman at the near side.
It was a little late developing. I would have liked to see the back get through the hole a little faster. That allowed Crossman to close in on him. 2nd down and 4.
Crossman just kind of grabbed his right forearm and just didn't let go and threw him down. If not, that might be 6.
Yeah, Crossman, the senior, just so strong.
Pickersgill from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Ball snapped. Play action. He's going to roll left. Thrown complete and a big hit.
That's going to be a loss on the play. Andrew, or is that? I think that's Andrew Biddle firing up from his safety position.
So that's going to make it about 3rd and 5, Tyler.
Yep. Under 10 minutes to go already. 3rd quarter opening drive for the Rams. 3rd down and 5.
It's going to make it a little bit easier with the receivers this week is Stout has the arm sleeve, and that's what you get mixed up with his and Biddle's number. But Biddle and McPeak both going no equipment on the arms. As Pickersgill throwing one deep down the left side into double coverage over his head, incomplete.
Flag down. I am going to think that's going to be in the area of defensive holding, but we'll have to see the call here from the official. Flag at the 18-yard line. Would be a 4th and 5 for Springford, but could be a fresh set of downs.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty if it's holding.
That's what it looks like.
And that's going to bring the ball all the way down to the 24-yard line, if it is.
Yeah, Tristan Dees came off the left end on a blitz. Almost got to the quarterback, picked up by the running back just before the hit.
And it is going to be defensive holding.
So that'll be a 10-yard penalty. That's going to move it inside the 30.
To about the 24, Jeff. Yep, 24-yard line.
So Easton doesn't want to do any favors here as the Rams taking this opening kick of the second half down inside the 25 of Easton.
Does the band sound louder all of a sudden? I feel like all of a sudden I can't hear myself think.
Well, at halftime, we couldn't hear it all in this booth.
No. Pickersgill from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap, play action, looking right, has his tight end. Has a block, going to be brought down from behind.
He is a nice-sized tight end.
And if you could hear yelling, yeah, they were talking about how one of the wide receivers was engaged in a block on number, I think that's number 9 of Easton, Tyler Trayvon, was actually being blocked during the pass.
Ryan Kirshner's the tight end.
And your best bet to know if Easton doesn't like something, you can always see Coach Seneca come flying down the sideline. He's typically all the way on the other end, kind of away from everything, getting a broader picture, but you can see him come flying down on that play. Pickersgill throwing the slant, caught, and a nice tackle on the left side, keeping him just short of the first down.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1. Looks like can't tell if it's 20 or 28, Tyler. It's the 8s and the 0s are very
28.
difficult. 28.
We don't have a number 20.
Oh, there we go. So Jeffrey Thomas.
Great start.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap. Going to turn, give to his running back, and he's going to be swallowed up short for a loss.
4th and 2 is going to make it 16.
And I think if you're Springford, you have to go for this.
Yes.
I think so. Now, yeah, you
forfeited the choice by going for it last time.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think there's any question here. Offense staying on the field. So this opening drive inside the 20-yard line, ball at the 16 of Easton, they need to get to about the 14 and a half, so about a yard and a half needed on this 4th down. 8 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Pickersgill from the gun. 2 receivers to the far side. 1 to the near side. Ball snap. Going to give to the running back. He has nowhere to go.
Nope.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. And Easton will take over on downs.
They have bent and not break the last 2
drives. Yeah, both officials marking it shy of the 15-yard line, so he picked up maybe a half yard at best. Easton holds again inside their own 20, so they'll get their first drive of the second half going in just a few moments.
Yep, 7:47 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And Springford did exactly what they wanted to do to close out the second half in the 3rd quarter. They just can't get any points to show for it.
They've had 2 nice drives.
They've literally had perfect situations on their last 2 drives, and they just haven't been able to capitalize. Easton playing that Vic Fangio style, bend but don't break defense. And it works.
Yes, it does thus far.
So Easton will take over at their own 16-yard line.
So Ordway from the gun. Everybody stacked near the line of scrimmage. Shovel pass out to the outside, and he's going to pick up a first down. I tongue-tied right there, Jack.
That's okay. I haven't seen that.
So out of bounds, clock's going to stop. And Tyler, that formation is very difficult to defend because you have everybody basically within 10 yards, and as everyone comes sprinting out to try to find your assignments, and Biddle was able just to squeak out of the backfield and pick up about 12 or 13 on that play.
Second catch for Biddle.
Yeah, when you see everybody coming close, you run that mesh concept out of it, there's nothing you can do. Ordway fakes to Martinez. He's going to keep. He's fighting through tackles, staying on his feet. He's going to be close to the first down.
9-yard gain.
Just short, I believe. About a yard short.
Jack, is he coming up on the century mark?
Oh, he's past it.
Okay.
121.
121. He had 170 last week. That's Ordway, the quarterback.
Ordway from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Ball snap. Give it to Martinez. Martinez hits the hole, trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be shoved out of bounds at the at the 35.
Best game of the career for Martinez tonight. He passed or eclipsed the century mark back in the 1st quarter.
He's up to 140 even.
So Easton already 200-yard rushers on the night. First down and 10. Ball at the 36-yard line of Springford.
And the Rover offensive line, like I said, they've done a phenomenal job run blocking tonight.
Mike Fleming's offensive line is fantastic. The coach does a great job.
Ordway from the gun, ball snapped. It's going to be a give to Martinez. Breaking a tackle, getting to the outside. A flag flies.
Might be a face
That's
mask.
going to be in the area of face mask. One of the things, Tyler, we talked about in the pre-show with the coach from Springford saying he really challenged his team with the physicality. Last year he said when they came up to Easton that they were really sort of surprised at how physical a game Easton plays, and that was one of the things he said he challenged them in the spring and in the summertime, that they were going to be able to answer the challenge. And Springford's done a very good job tonight, but we'll have to see as this game goes on.
And that goes back to what I said earlier, comparing the EPC to essentially the high school version of the Big Ten.
Mm-hmm.
They're just bigger and stronger. And it's not just Easton. You look around the EPC, you look at Parkland, you look at Nazareth, you look at you could even go into Peaburg because they're I mean they're not in the EPC, but they're very similar to the EPC teams.
Well, we'll talk, Tyler. That was one of the things we liked about the non-conference change.
So Ordway from the gun, split receiver split wide.
Oh.
It's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to hit the goal, the hole.
We know what you
Turn
meant.
on the Jets, and he's gone. Touchdown Rovers. I'm struggling in this third quarter, Jeff.
It's okay. Cole Ordway keeps it himself, calls his own number, takes it roughly 26 yards to the house. 28-3 lead for Easton. But what we were saying, Tyler, and you said to use your Big Ten analogy, we were thrilled last year when the EPC decided to go to non-conference games because slamming into the EPC for 9 or 10 weeks in a row really takes a toll on these athletes. So getting a chance to go out and take on other teams these first 3 weeks basically allows people to get out and test themselves against other areas.
Yeah, and you wear, where Luca's PAT is good, you just wear yourself down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and it in the long run, it takes away your chances at a state championship.
Well, and no disrespect to the divisions in the EPC, but that was also one of the things that was the big complaint between the North and the South when Easton had to run into Parkland and Emmaus and Central and Liberty and every single week, and some of the teams are able to go against the not so much the same fruit, the apples and apples comparison with the Monroe County. And I said no disrespect to those teams, but it's a different style of football played in the Poconos versus the Lehigh Valley.
Jeff, you got one job to do. Try to get an Archbishop Ryan and Rasmus Hall score somehow.
I could probably figure that out somehow.
Okay, sometime down the road today.
Also next week, exciting week of Rover action. Once again, we have football, girls, volleyball, and varsity football Friday night. Don't forget, that's the Erasmus Hall. They're out of Brooklyn, New York, coming into Cottingham. First ever meeting between those two programs.
Again, I'm dating myself, but when I'm in the 60s, Easton used to play Thomas Jefferson, Brooklyn, New York, and Brooklyn Tech. So
I think I was there for that one.
I think you were.
Well, Jack, I've read the history page, and I do know that is where the Easton the Rovers get their name from, is that they have never shied away from competition, and they would rove trying to find the best teams to play.
Yep, exactly. At one time, they were the Red Tornadoes.
Well, Luca kicks it away. It's going to be fielded at about the 15 and brought back to about the 26. And that is where Springford will take over.
And some of that great history done now. Athletic director Dr. Matthew Bolts basically wrote the book on some of the Easton football history on the website. You can read all about the Red Rovers getting their name. I'm sitting here with the media guy for him next to me, going all the way back, really documenting the over 100-year history of Easton football.
Yeah, 1905 unofficially.
1905.
Do the cheerleaders not run out of these footballs?
I don't know. They're coming up into the stands again.
This is like the 6th time they've done it, I feel like. It's Pickersgill from the gun, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. He's going to drop. He's going to throw over the middle. Has a man complete. Going to be short of the first down by about 4 yards, a 6-yard gain. He dropped about 10 yards back.
Yeah, well, he was under pressure. Algie Macon had a great swim move off the snap of the ball, was right in his face. So give credit to Pickersgill. Is that the right name?
Pickersgill.
Pickersgill, excuse me.
Good job.
For standing in that backfield and able to deliver that strike.
You were close enough.
Jeff, look at the 35-yard line. They have their own TV screen. And
I saw it.
It
is nice. One of the things we didn't get a chance, Jack, we'll talk about with RCTV.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap, going to turn, give to the running back. Has a little bit of room, but not much. He's going to be close to the first down marker. He's going to have it. He's going to have it by about a yard.
But the great staff down here, they actually, Jack, with their student station, has a trailer that they're able to travel with to do their broadcast. So
isn't that awesome?
We gotta make some phone calls back there in Easton to see what we can do for the Rover Network.
Well, we've been trying for a few years to find students to do it. It's Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap, give to the running back, breaking the initial hits, the initial tackles, and he's going to pick up a gain of about 4.
Yeah, real nice run there by Hinkle. He was able to break through that first tackle, which would have only given about a 1-yard gain, and he turns it into a +4.
Jeff and I are not ready to retire, so.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there?
But, I mean, we talked about so much. I said I have to figure out because I was so used to saying the Easton senior, and now it's college sophomore Tyler Hatten. But, I mean, this is one of the great things, having opportunities like this for high schoolers to get a chance to work in broadcast media.
Yeah, I mean, we've all said it. I would much rather a high schooler have the opportunity to be sitting here in my chair.
Yep. So we have a stoppage on the delay a game.
Again, there's no 40-second clock tonight. The generator broke down.
Yep, we did get that. One of the things here is only one of the clocks would work, and it's an unfair advantage. So if only one clock's working, they have to deactivate the second one.
So that's going to make it a 2nd and 10, basically. 11, to be exact. 4-4-4 remaining in the third quarter. 29-3, Red Rovers.
Pickersgill from the gun, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snapped. Easton brings a blitz. It's going to be a run, and he's going to be pushed back for a loss of about a yard.
Jack, one of the things we want to let our viewers know next week, make sure to tune in at 6:30 for the pre-show. We'll have a couple of the officials from Erasmus Hall. We're hoping their athletic director and one of their vice principals on the air to talk about that school up there on Flatbush Avenue. So, yeah, definitely check that out as we have a chance to sit down and talk with some of the people from Erasmus Hall about that school.
Yeah, Flatbush Avenue used to be the home of the Brooklyn Dodgers, Evans Field.
Now Barclays Center.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snapped. It's a low snap. He's going to air one out deep. Biddle's back there, and he picks it off at the 30. Coming back the other way, and he's going to be popped out of bounds at the 42.
First interception of the year for Biddle. He had 5 last year. I hear whistles as... Nope, that is just going to be a change of possession.
Was that Judd that ended up back there, too? He was asking for a hit to the head at the end of the play.
Yeah, there were 2 Easton Rovers that were in that, and like we saw earlier on one of the deep routes, it was overthrown by about 5 yards, and Biddle was able to play that like a punt and just run right underneath it. So 3:58 to go. I will adjust this clock.
I will say, Jack, just like we all expected, the Phillies only have 1 run through 7 innings tonight.
Does not surprise us. Unbelievable.
I'd figured they would get like no hit or something today.
Jack, continue to update some of those scores. Bethlehem Catholic now out 28-7 over Emmaus. It's still 28-14 Nazareth over Whitehall. That's at the half now. That's been a little while since we've updated that one.
Bethlehem Catholics for reals, it appears.
Parkland gets 6 on the board, but no extra points, so it's now an 11-point lead, 18-7. That's the Trojans over the Patriots.
Away from the gun, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Martinez backfield to his right. Ball snap. Give to Martinez. Going to fight forward. He's going to pick up about 5. It'll be 2nd and medium.
So after next week, don't forget on Saturday night, the only Saturday night game of the season, September 13th. Talk more about that in a second.
Ordway from the gun, 2 receivers, far side. Ball snap, give it to Martinez. Actually, Ordway's going to keep it. He's going to get a block, trying to get to the outside. No, goes back to the middle of the field. He's going to have a first down and about 6 more.
Going to say the lone Saturday night game for the Rovers. That's Saturday night, September the 13th. They're going to head to Bethlehem Area School District Stadium, Frank Banco Field, take on the Bethlehem Catholic Golden Hawks, who look like they might get the victory tonight.
17 first downs for the Red Rovers.
Well, Jack, they've moved the ball really, really well all night. From the opening drive, took 4 plays to go 80 yards.
Away from the gun, ball snap, gives to Martinez. Martinez with a burst, and he's going to get hit. And about
shy.
Where is that, Jack?
33-yard line.
33. I couldn't get a good look at it.
2nd down and 1 for the Rovers.
154 for Martinez tonight.
Martinez having career night.
And watch the receivers and DBs on some of these run plays. They're a little bit chippy at the end of the play.
Clock stop. We have to see what we have. Okay, they want to run the clock.
2:50 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, I don't think they restarted it after. I think they thought it was a first down.
Ordway from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Crossman lined up at the tight end spot. Martinez to his left, ball snapped. It's going to be a keeper for Ordway on the option. Going to cut back towards the middle, reaches forward. And that's dangerous because somebody fell right on his elbow. But he is going to have the first down. But that's one of those where it's just not worth it, Cole.
Yep.
You don't reach your arm forward like that. Somebody falls on it, might not end well.
Takes the ball down to the 30-yard line for Easton now, where they're going to have a first down and 10 coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 29-3 lead for the Rovers. It was 8-3 at one point, last 21 for Easton.
Ordway from the gun, 2 receivers to the near side. Ball snapped, Ordway. He's going to keep it once again. He's going to juke back to the left, and he's going to pick up about 5.
165 for Ordway tonight, 154 for Martinez. It's another two-man show for the Rovers.
They're joining us for the first time tonight on the Rovers Network. First of all, thank you. But secondly, don't forget we're here 8 more weeks this year. You can follow the Rovers all season long. If you like basketball, you like wrestling, we're here in the wintertime. We have every home and away wrestling match. We'll see how many times we can get Tyler and Jack to do basketball for us this year, boys and girls.
And it's in the budget to do the playoff games.
Ordway from the gun, ball snapped. It's going to fake the reverse, give to Martinez to the outside, and finally shoved out of bounds at about the 15.
So that'll be a fresh set of downs for the Rovers inside the red zone now, down to the 15.
14, I think placing it at the 14 to be exact.
So 6 trip inside the red zone for the Rovers tonight. They've only been turned away 1 time. Minute 6 to go here, third quarter.
Ordway from the gun, Martinez to his left, 2 receivers to the near side. As we approach the final minute here in the third quarter, Ordway is going to pull it, he's going to throw, caught over the middle, and it is a touchdown for the Rovers.
Looks like number 1, Skylar Fallon, coming down with that on the slant for the Rovers.
They went with that RPO and just hit him wide open over the middle. He just kind of boxed out the DB.
That's going to make it 35-3, 1 minute exactly in this quarter.
20 first downs for the Rovers. Ordway 5 for 5 for 62 yards.
5 for 5.
Yep.
Yeah, last week I believe he was 10 for 14 for 114.
Luca's kick is up, and it's good. He's
Jeff,
had no problems in the kicking department tonight.
Let's pay some bills.
So we'll step away for a few moments here on the Rovers Network. Once again, if you're in the Easton area, be sure to check out our fine sponsors.
Giacomo's Italian Grill, located on Cattell Street in Easton, moments away from Lafayette College. Giacomo's has it all. It starts with their cheesesteak, voted number 1 in the Lehigh Valley. They have great wraps, pitas, paninis, all kinds of subs. Not to mention Italian sausage, which is all homemade. You can get it in mild, fennel, hot, any way you like it. Giacomo's Italian Grill is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. For takeout, please call them at 610-438-1954. That's 610-438-1954. Or visit them at their new location, Giacomo's 2 on William Penn Highway, in the former site of the Miller Paint Store location. Once again, that's Giacomo's 2 on William Penn Highway. Giacomo's, they have it all.
For the mercy rule. Tyler.
So Borluca back out there to kick it off once again. It feels like the 100th time he's done so tonight.
He's done a good job. Easton's kicked it deep most of the night, not doing that pooch style that they've done, well, last week and last season.
And it's worked as that one's fielded at about the 10. He's going to come back to the middle of the field and finally brought down at the 28.
So 53 seconds when Springford takes over here. That's in the third quarter. They're going to have the first down at roughly the 29-yard line. See where they actually spot it. The ball's not on the ground, Tyler. Also, if you're checking out the Rovers Network, if you're not on our mailing list for the Rovers Update, which comes out every Monday, updating you on every team this fall for Easton and the upcoming streams, please reach out to Red Rovers Sports Network at gmail.com to get on that mailing list so that you know all the information on the Rovers.
So Pickersgill will come out in the gun. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. They've gone with a lot of that 4-receiver set tonight. Ball snapped. He drops. He's going to throw right. It is caught. A nice play, but it's only going to be a gain of about 3.
Yeah, the coverage or the tackle as well was Skylar Fallon. He did just about everything you could do. He couldn't play through the man to get the ball in the air, but brings him down immediately.
That was the definition of doing everything you can do.
Yeah, without taking a penalty.
We hit the 30-second mark here in the third quarter. Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap. Going to give it to the running back. And he's going to pick up about 3 more.
That's Hinkle fighting for everything that he can.
36-yard line, they're going to place it.
It's like last week. I
3rd down and 3.
They seem to be content with just running the football and letting the clock go.
So we're going to step away here. End of the third quarter at Coach McNelly Stadium. We'll be back. Fourth quarter action. Easton Red Rovers out 36-3 over the Rams.
8111. Business owners, did you know Urco Community Federal Credit Union offers business loans to purchase or refinance your commercial property? Urco can provide you with other business loan products.
So keep describing, and it's 36-3 Easton with 12 minutes. But first play of the third quarter, 3rd down and 8. The scoreboard says.
And the timeout was taken by Springford. Sorry, a little technical difficulty there. Apologize for that. But for everybody joining in, and Jack, I do want to say, largest broadcast audience ever that we've had now. Over 2,000 people are tuning
awesome.
in. And that was one of the things that was when we were able to get this going. But
our sponsors will be very happy.
Well, and we all know they're here because they want to listen to Jack.
I don't think so.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snapped. He drops, and down he goes.
A sack for the Rovers.
It was about 2 or 3 guys got home. It looks like Crossman, or no, not Crossman.
Kossover celebrating, but I will have to see, Tyler, when I watch that one back on video, that's going to be a difficult to give the sack to.
I think there were about 3 guys that got home there.
Forced yet another Ram punt.
And do want to apologize. I had my stats incorrect last week. I awarded 2 sacks to Brett Myers, not realizing that Sean Kilpatrick, number 51, had one of those.
Phillies legend, of course, Jack.
Yes.
Well, he came back, played high school football. Why not?
As they will punt it away, and that is a beautiful punt. Biddle will call for a fair catch and a nice hands catch at the 39.
He's been busy today.
You know,
done a great job, really has.
Springford's band is playing while their offense is on the field. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
We're having a good time. It's okay.
Sweet Carolina right now.
Update, Jack, from D3 college soccer. Misericordia now out 3-0. And Brody Eisenhart has logged 20 minutes in his opening game as a college freshman.
I'm glad you just said his name because people may think different of you. That you may have some shackles in that soccer game. But
yes.
I'm glad you said your nephew's playing. Now I feel better. We'll get some phone calls tomorrow and it'll say, what was Jeffrey talking about?
What is he? Yeah, we'll see. I'll have the update next Wednesday night. We're going out to Lycoming to see him play in Williamsport against Lycoming College on Wednesday night.
That's a nice trek.
It's going to be the backup quarterback in now. Ball snap going to be a give to the running back. I got to relearn everybody's names now. He gets thrown down way after the whistle.
I think that's as they said, number 20 or 28. Glad it's not just me.
Well, we don't have a number 20.
So 28. Or
26, Zach Pastula.
Zach Pastula.
He missed he missed the football season last year with a broken leg. I might have the right one, or maybe it was 2 years ago. His dad's listening, so I'm sure he'll correct me.
That was a loss of 3 yards or 2. Give him 2. Minus 2.
Going to be McGurn back in at quarterback. Ball snap, give to Pastula. And he's going to get maybe back to the original line of scrimmage.
And Tyler, I'm going to correct you, but I might be wrong. I believe it's actually Pastula. I believe when I was announcing it during wrestling, their dad stopped me.
I think it's Pastula.
It's Pastula? Then okay, then I'm trying to correct it back to how I said it wrong.
I know his grandmother.
Okay, then you're right.
So that's the only reason I know it.
I think him and my brother were friends at one point.
And Mark, I think it's his father.
Yes.
And Mark had a really good football career at Easton. I believe he wrestled also.
Yes.
You know, a lot of the names we're just kind of guessing and hope we get the pronunciation right.
But this one's correct.
McGurn from the gun, ball snap, another give to Pastula.
A nice game there.
Flag
like
comes
a flag
flying in.
flies.
See what the call is.
Just a little over 9.5 minutes to play.
Either holding or a face mask. What are we having there?
Yeah, came way out from the sideline.
We could just let him play so the clock runs.
Face mask.
It's going to be a face mask.
So it'll be a 5-yard penalty. Easton will keep the down probably. And have a third down in about.
So it'll be the end of the run, so that'll knock it down to about.
Let's see if it's 5 or 15, Jeff.
Yeah, I didn't see the personal foul signal, only the incidental, which
Okay.
has disappeared in every other level of football.
3rd and 1.
So we'll say 5 yards on the run, 5 yards on the penalty. Replaying third down, 9:37 to go, fourth quarter. Clock will run.
You know, I say it to coaches all the time as like a youth league umpire. I say it to them all the time. Every sport should be played. I mean, if you want to change minute things here and there, every sport you should try to play it the same way at every level, because you're only hurting, especially youth levels, you're only hurting them by having to reteach in the game every year.
Yep.
This ball goes to Pastula. He's going to fight for it. He's got to have a first down to about the 45.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those things, Tyler. Sitting on the mic, you have to remember what sport we're, watching between the college, high school, and professional game, because I don't want to say they're different, but they definitely have some distinct differences.
Well, and the one thing with football that I really don't understand is why a pass interference in the NFL is a spot foul, but in college and high school it's only a 15-yarder. You'd think it'd be the other way around, because these NFL players, realistically, everything's catchable for them.
I thought about that last night. There was a pass interference on an uncatchable ball last night in the Liberty game, and they did say that there is no such thing as an uncatchable ball in high school.
As ball goes to Pastula once again, he gets popped.
Yeah,
running hard.
That's one of those things. He's going to see that on video, how he was a little bit upright once he was into the secondary. He's going to want to lower that shoulder and try to protect himself a little bit, but he's chunking up the yards here. 3 yards on that play brings up 2nd down and 7. Student section, or actually I think it's the band singing off to our right here.
I think their student section was booing our band. Don't know what the band did. McGurn will give to Pastula once again, and he's going to be taken down for a loss.
Loss of 3.
That'll set him all the way back to a 3rd and 10. Easton has moved the ball and now just backing out of Spring Ford territory at Easton's 45-yard line. This fourth quarter, though, ticking away, 7.5 to go.
McGurn from the gun once again. 3rd and 10, just about 7:15 to play. Ball snapped.
It's number 5 on the carry.
It's going to be Akir Brown. Jack, we covered his brother a lot last year with basketball.
Yes, we did.
He had a phenomenal defensive game in that Peaburg game a
Yes,
season
he
ago
was.
that honestly almost won him the game.
Yes.
Yeah, they came up just short in that one.
You remember, Jack,
Skirbo.
that game started out, Skirbo had his record-breaking point in that game, which
But it took him a while.
It took him a long time, and it was on a free throw. But Atif Brown did a phenomenal job guarding Skirbo in that game.
Hey, Easton's going to go for it.
And remember, Peaburg started that game out on a 10-0 run with like 2 alley-oops.
So they're going to maybe take this down and call timeout with the 4th down and 6 just shy of midfield. So that'll be a timeout Easton. Jack, couple of things. Remind people tomorrow morning you can listen to Jack Logic Sports Saturday. That's on JAJL Sports Radio. You can find that on the Podbean Live app, or on the web you can go to simply JAJL Sports Radio, and you'll get to that channel every Saturday morning. He's been on our station for 2 years, going back almost 25 years of Jack Logic Sports Saturday. Also, if you're on Facebook, you can be sure to follow the page, JAJL Sports Radio. On Twitter, we're JAJL Sports Radio. Website for all the Red Rovers action this fall and throughout the year, that's at www.redroversportsnetwork.com. Or on your smart device, streaming device, that's the Team One sports app. You can stream all your favorite Red Rover sports.
We have a new punter.
Who's singing now?
Who's the punter?
Oh.
I can't tell. I can't see the jersey number. It might be McGurn. It's an okay punt. It will be touched by Springford. Does Easton have it?
I believe they got the ball
They do
back.
not. It'll be Springford football.
At the 21-yard line.
6:14 to play here in the final quarter.
Interesting to see what Springford does now.
And for both of these teams, Jack, this is something, first week of school for these kids. They're, really back into the swing of things. Last week, it's always interesting opening the season before you've actually stepped in the hallway. But now Easton has 1 week of school under their belt. Springford has the same. We're talking about New Jersey doesn't open up to next week, Jack.
I always liked opening before the school year.
Mm-hmm.
It was one last all right, we're back, unfortunately, but it was always a good send-off to the summer.
But yeah, and that's why I think it was fun. It was kind of a way to get involved with school without actually being in the classroom on a Monday morning. Looks like Easton's going to take a time out here to check their personnel. Looks like a lot of their seconds are going to be in. .6:14 to go in this one. Easton in control, 36-3. We've already told Jack he cannot give out any accolades until the clock is triple zeros.
No game balls yet. 4 minutes.
No game balls yet. Okay.
Jack, the Phillies at first and third.
1 out.
1 out.
We hope that they can take care of business that they didn't take care of last Friday.
Teams seem to always go to lefties against Harper and Schwarber, and it almost never seems to work.
Doesn't work very often. Okay, we're back.
So Pickersgill from the gun, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Ball snap, he's going to turn and hand it off. He's going to break the initial tackle, but then is brought down after a gain of about 5. And once again, things getting a little chippy on the outside.
Easton has a lot of second team.
Well, and this is one of those things as a coach, Tyler, absolutely. You have a kid go in that might not be on the varsity field a ton, and you don't want to see him go out there and make an undisciplined penalty. Other scores still 18-7 Parkland over Freedom. That's in the third quarter. Continuing to add points, Nazareth 35-21 over Whitehall.
Pickersgill from the gun, ball snap, turn, give to the running back. He's got a little bit of running room, breaks the initial tackle, and then is finally gang tackled at the 40.
That was number 4, Jeff. Let me see who number 4 is for Easton.
That's
Jaden Foreman.
Jaden Foreman ran through the arm tackle. That was Kamir Grant, number 11. I'm assuming brother of Mackay. Mackay, he's continuing his football career. He's up at Wilkes University.
You know what they say about assuming, Jeff?
I know. I did that last year with Jeffrey Thomas, assuming it was brother of Dorian, and it is not.
No. Dorian is watching.
Yep. Yeah, and he's playing his football. He's at Moravian.
Pickersgill drops, throws, right side. Did that ball hit the ground? It looked like it bounced. And it did.
Pass is incomplete.
Stops the clock with 4:55 to go.
One other update, Bethlehem Catholic, they're still up 21 points fourth quarter over Emmaus. So the Golden Hawks looking to go 2-0. They'll host the Rovers in 2 weeks.
Penalty against Easton. It's like a 15-yard penalty against the Rovers.
Walking it all the way into Easton territory at the 45.
Just under 5 minutes to play.
We were talking, this score was a final last year of 49-7, and the 7 came in the waning seconds of that one.
How much different of a ball game would this be right now if not for those 2 turnover on downs at the end of the half and then coming out of the half? As he gets some breathing room, getting to the second level, pops a defender, has the first down and more, and is brought down at about the 29.
Jack, I'm supposed to tell you, Matt Pastula, he was the one that played for Easton. His brother Mark did not.
Okay.
Zach is Matt's son, and I was right. He broke his leg during his freshman campaign and missed that entire wrestling season. I know that was really disappointing for Coach Karam and his staff.
Phil's had the lead, Jack. Pickersgill from the gun, ball snap, a stretch run. Trying to get to the outside, but a beautiful tackle.
That's number 14, Kevin Kidd, bringing him down. That'll be 4 minutes on the clock.
Well, we're going to beat at least a half hour earlier this week than we were last week. It ended at 9:45. So,
just under 4 minutes to play.
So Springford continues to drive here. Ball at the Easton 25, second down and about 5.
Pickersgill from the gun. 3 receivers to the far side. Ball snap, turns, gives to the running back. He's going to have the first down and some more to about the 15.
Looks like number 50 for the Rovers bringing him down. That's Josiah Mundell.
A lot of kids are getting to see some action, which is great.
Josiah Mundell is, in fact, a brother. I do know that for a fact.
That was one of the things last
Josh
week.
Mundell.
We were talking, Tyler, about the depth of Easton, where last year they were able to kind of roll players through. So some of these guys are possibly seeing the varsity field for the first time.
Pickersgill from the gun. Ball snap. Going to throw right side that bubble screen. Gets a block, cutting back, and he's going to pick up about 4.
Number 14, making sure it's Kevin. Kevin Kidd brings him down, gain of around 4.
It'll be 2nd and 5, so a gain of 5. 2:50 to play.
I'm going to give him 1 game ball out, Mr. Martinez.
Yeah. So Chris Martinez, we'll see if we can get a final line from Jack on him. Career night for the young man.
165 yards and 19 carries.
Pickersgill from the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ball snap, turns, gives to the running back. Has some running room. He's going to be close to the first down. And Chippy again on the outside after the play.
Also, Jack, for the people back in Easton, next Tuesday night, don't forget you have the varsity meeting. That's the September meeting back there in Easton, Jack. I will be a guest at that one. I'm slightly nervous to be presenting in front of the towners, the old timers from Easton.
They can be judgy.
Oh, I'm actually very nervous.
I'm one of them.
We're under 2 minutes right now, gentlemen.
Ball snap, give to the running back.
Brought down immediately. In fact, may have lost about a half a yard.
Down to the 8-9 yard line.
Looks like Pastula and couldn't see the other guy bringing him down, so it'll be a 4th and back him up 4th and 3.
Yeah, like I said, Jeff, I'm one of those judgy people.
They seem to like what I do so far, but most of them have maybe never met me in person. So we'll see how I come out of that on Tuesday night. But if you're in the Easton area and you're a supporter of Easton Athletics, check out the Varsity Club. That's a meeting on Tuesday night.
You could have Jack do the presentation.
Everybody
loves Jack.
I will be in Allentown.
I was going to say giving Jack a PowerPoint presentation could be fun.
It could be, yes.
It would be fun to watch for sure. Ball snap, give to the running back, and he's going to be swallowed up for a loss of a yard.
Give credit to the Rovers.
They're going to take a timeout here. It's 4th and 2.
Oh, no, that was it. That was the 4th down.
That was turnover on downs.
Yep. So give credit, like I said, to the Rovers. I said some of the kids that aren't always in there, but able to keep only 3 points on the board for the Rams.
Should be just 2 more plays, and the game should be over.
It is unbelievable how loud the band is.
No, it's
like you can't really hear it when they're playing away from you because we're sitting behind them at Cottingham.
Yeah.
Here they're playing at us, and I noticed it last year too. Whether it be the opposing band at Cottingham or it's the other student section or it's the other coaches. You hear all of that from up here.
Our location for WESC was always on the visiting side, so we always got to see Carol Liddy's band.
Well, we're going to see last game of the regular season up at Nazareth. We're going to be sitting outside for that one. That's
going to be fun.
So, yeah, we'll have to see what it sounds like that night. 1:06 to go in this one.
Easton's over the ball. They're waiting for the Rams to show up.
It's McGurn from the gun. Ball snap. Give to Pastula.
Nope, at number 5, actually.
It was not Pastula. It was Akir Brown once again.
He might have lost 2 there.
Under a minute to play here in the final quarter.
1 more play.
I'd like to thank almost 3,000 people turning in tonight, Jack. So thank everybody down here from Springford. That's RCTV allowing us to take over the broadcast for tonight. Everybody back there on the Rover Sports Network.
took a knee. The quarterback did.
Under 30 seconds to play. And that'll do it.
And the Red Rovers are up to 2-0, gentlemen.
And we
fresh lobster rolls, a raw bar, and of course, live lobsters arriving regularly. The only thing missing is the cool sea breeze. With their lighthouse and nautical decor, the Marblehead Chowder House creates an experience like no other in the Lehigh Valley.
Established in 1936, Regal Insurance has a long-standing and strong foundation in the Lehigh Valley community. We pride ourselves in offering our customers a personal experience where you are always able to speak directly to an insurance specialist. Access to mobile software allows quick response to claims, questions, and inspections from our experienced team. Whether your driving record is flawless or has hit some bumps in the road, we have great service options for you. If you are looking for an insurance specialist who has your needs at heart, welcome to Regal Insurance. Visit us on the web at Regal Insurance. Regal Insurance. Real people, real coverage.
So that's a final from Coach McNelly Stadium here on the campus of Springford Area High School. 36-3. Jack, what are some of the numbers that you saw for us?
I saw Easton had 20 first downs tonight, 15 in the air. I mean, on the ground, 4 in the air, and 1 by penalty. 333 yards rushing, 62 passing. Wasn't for the last play, they would add an even 400. And pass completions, 5 for 5 for Cole Overway with a modest 62 yards, but a nice touchdown pass. The punts are 2 for 31. Fumbles lost, none. And penalties 3 for 35. And 165 yards for Mr. Martinez. And Cole Overway, I can't read my own handwriting, but I think it was 183 again. So that's the numbers I have.
Jack, to update on some of those scores, Bethlehem Catholic now taking that into the fourth quarter. They're up 35-14. Still hanging around. Whitehall Zephyrs, they got it to an 8-point game. Says still in the third quarter. That's a 35-27 lead for Nazareth. And Parkland and Freedom, they've entered the fourth quarter. Still an 11-point advantage for the Trojans. That's 18-7.
Yep. Parkland's relying on a stout defense this year. So no Erasmus Hall. You can't find that one last one.
Let me take a look again.
And now we'll close it out and get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fun one next week. I mean, basically a question mark. We'll see what we can find, see how they are able to square up tonight. I know they're the Dutchmen. That's about the one thing I do know, Tyler.
I got nothing on them.
We got nothing. So Easton, they improved to 2-0. Springford area, they're going to fall to 0-2. Best of luck to the Rams on the remainder of their season. Next Friday night, Easton's going to be back at Cottingham Stadium, as we mentioned, taking on Erasmus Hall out of Brooklyn, New York. Week after that, they'll enter EPC play. Right now, it looks like Bethlehem Catholic's going to go to 2-0. Easton will head there on September the 13th. Tomorrow morning, don't forget, Jack Logic Sports Saturday coming at you live at 9 a.m. on JAJL Sports Radio. Red Rovers Network tomorrow morning, the adjusted time. Sorry, I gave the incorrect. At 10 a.m., the JV matchup of the game you just saw. Springford Rams, they're going to come up to Cottingham Stadium to take on the Red Rovers. 10 a.m., and that one, of course, is going to be live on the Red Rovers Network, Jack.
Yes, it will be. So we're ready to go?
I think so. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in tonight, making our most successful broadcast ever. Thank you to everybody down here in the technology department of Springford High School, RCTV. Thank you to Dr. Bolts for allowing us to bring this game completely free and setting a new record for the Red Rovers Sports Network.
So Red Rovers Sports Network, Springford Network, and JAJL Sports is present you football action. Tonight's final score, Easton 36, Springford 3. Join us next Friday night at 6:30 for Easton and Erasmus Hall action. And tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, I'll have Corky Blake on and Jude's son, Denny Rush, and Bruce Nagy on with me as I do 2 hours of football and baseball talk. Now for Tyler Hatten and Jeff Achenzie, this is Jack Logic saying good night and good sports from Springford High School in Springford, Pennsylvania.